Welcome back to the third quarterfinal of GCS Summer 2018. Two humans in the semifinal already. Infi defeats Foggy 3-0. TH defeats Lin 3-0. Surprising results here. But now it's time for the most decorated Warcraft player of all time to step in this ring. Moon versus LawLiet, a Night Elf mirror. Moon has 28 Premier Warcraft championships to his chest. But where is the World Championship? Where is his performance at WCG, WCA or GCS? We're still waiting for it. The crowd goes wild for these two Koreans. Of course, Moon, a huge fandom, also here in China.
Yeah, big fanfare. He's got his own fan club over here. The lady to the left, she's part of it. Wawa doing the translations here as well as the guy to the right, who we don't know.
LawLiet, kind of one of the two weak players here in these playoffs, as it seems, coming into this tournament. Not too many people expected him there. Maybe gave Focus the edge in his group. And yeah, he's playing a lot of StarCraft here. It seems like he doesn't take it too serious, but man, we question him every single time, and he performed so well against TH.
Yeah.
So Moon is the favorite, having the better matchup, being the fan favorite for sure, but don't underestimate this little troll.
Yeah, I'm not gonna count him out. I thought his lack of practice was gonna be, you know, a big drawback, as it normally is, and then he played so goddamn well in the group stage. Who knows? Maybe his freshness or whatever can carry him through this game. He did sound really nervous earlier, though.
Really? He was super confident towards me. Like, when I talked to him, it's like, oh, I'm feeling great.
What?
Everything's fine, yeah.
Up on the gallery, like, before the cast started, like half an hour before, he came up to me and he's like, oh, so many people. Oh, and I was like, you can do it, man. He's like, oh, I don't know. There he didn't
Well, I
sound
guess
confident at all.
once the game starts, he'll be in the zone. Jang Jae-ho, the entire crowd here, I guess, is cheering for him. And it's kind of interesting how they approach this tournament. Moon is grinding games like crazy. Since his arrival on Sunday afternoon, I think I haven't seen him outside of the game. Like, he's just playing 10 hours a day, grinding.
Yeah, two very differing work ethics. Always something that we have asked more of LawLiet. You know, he's always been receiving flag for not taking it too seriously, playing PUBG, messing around, you know, sappers in-game. It's really flashy, it's really fun, but people have demanded of him, why don't you play more seriously? Why don't you put more hours in? But I guess that's just not the way he is. Unlike Moon, who is professional through and through, he is taking this very seriously, putting in the hours.
Absolutely. LawLiet has no World Championship yet, has no big Premier title yet. AWL, I guess. LawLiet is clapping for his opponent here. I mean, these Koreans, these Night Elves around the world, they have so much respect for Moon. They look up to him like a god. When he practices, there's like 3 people behind him, watch his play. And these two have been sitting right next to each other today for practice, and yesterday as well. So LawLiet had good insights of what Moon is doing.
Yeah, I like what you brought up there. Really, every Night Elf in the world seems to worship him. Also, when we talked to Hunter, and when he first arrived at the hotel and Moon was walking by, he's like, oh, is that Moon? Is that Moon? So, does that phase LawLiet? Does he feel like so inferior of a player going up against this legend?
LawLiet has been practicing with Remind a lot, starting his career, and of course Remind always has been the nemesis of Moon, especially in big tournaments. When it counted, then Remind was there in those mirror matches. The fans seem to be happy about the statements of the two contestants. We, of course, don't really know what it's about. Both players go into the booth. It's time for quarterfinal number 3, Moon and LawLiet.
This could be a very interesting style, not only of practice regime, but also of strategies in-game. LawLiet showed that he's a bare mirror player through and through. Against Colorful, made that work successfully across 3 maps. Moon should be more creative, should be mixing it up more. Couple of talents, maybe a Potom here or there. An expansion, I know that Moon likes going for early expansions. Echo Isles being the prime example.
Yeah,
I mentioned this to LawLiet, of course, no surprise to him. And he told me that for that reason he's probably going to ban the map.
oh, okay. We're gonna see the vetoes in a bit. Also, Echo is very interesting because he played Demon Hunter solo quite a bit.
Yep.
But yeah, we haven't seen too many Night of Mirrors since patch 1.29. Maybe an Alchemist is the thing. Heal Spray should be good for the bears in the mirror. Acid Bombs, always great, especially in combination with Fury Fire, man. -3 from the Acid Bomb, -4 from the Fury Fire, -7 armor is sick.
Yes, potentially. Of course, second hero choice in the Night of Mirror is always the question, are you going to have mana? And if you don't have mana, how good are you?
Yep.
That's why we see Keeper of the Grove, good without mana. Naga, normally always has a bit of mana and is going to be
for the arrow it's enough. Like
is going to be standing in the back, you know, unlikely to get burned. What are they going to show us here? I certainly hope it's not going to be a bear mirror all the way through, but I can't imagine it to be, not with Moon.
Indeed, Moon is so creative. Moon... Oh, there seems to be a little issue. Or not. This is LawLiet. In case you're coming back to Warcraft after a while, his rise started in 2015 as the human killer, as the warden player. He was the vice champion of the world in 2016 after the bronze medal in 2015. Since then, an AWL title, yeah, and AWL silver medal, yeah, but not too much more. He is clearly the underdog, doesn't like this matchup very much. Statistics-wise, 59% in Night of Mirror, which is pretty good, but against Moon, he actually has positive statistics, but not in recent month. Moon is on a 3-0 win streak against his Korean brother. Do we have to introduce Moon? I don't think so. The oldest player remaining in the tournament with Lin being out. Oh, no, in general, the oldest player, 31 years old, just a week older than Lin. He has, of course, won a lot of MBC World Wars, a lot of stuff in Korea, a lot of PGLs, a worldwide invitational from Blizzard, and a WEG as well. But not since a long time. He was the only one winning a tournament this year that was not going to Lin. That was the Color Cup, 3-1 in the final against TH. But his GCS history, not that great, man. He started off well with a 4th place in the first edition, 3rd place in the second edition, then half year of absence where he didn't qualify, and then he dropped in the group stage twice, so he has to make up for it. LawLiet didn't lie to you. Echo Isles is banned, and Moon gets rid of Turtle Rock.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play against that fast expansion style. If you don't respond to it quickly enough, well enough, then it can overrun you towards the later stages. LawLiet, I think, would like to play a bear mirror here, would like to go rely on his basics, on his mechanics. But Moon, don't see him doing that at all. He gets rid of Turtle Rock. I don't know. What do we usually see there? In the past, it used, of course, to be the fun Ancient of Wars in the middle.
Exactly.
Don't see that too much anymore.
He doesn't want to play that. We start on Ancient Isles. That is one of the best bear maps. That is a map where you can play Zeppelin. And Zeppelin is something that LawLiet uses quite heavily in those Night of Mirrors. Yep. With a lot of bears, put them in the Zeppelin, drop into your opponent's base, try to kill the Entangled Goldmine, try to kill the tree. We have seen this in the group stage against Colorful, working well. Moon must know this.
Yeah, he must have seen that game, or, well, probably he was practicing. Probably didn't see that game, but somebody must have told him, and playing on ladder, this will not come as a surprise. This happens to you frequently. And yeah, LawLiet is known for this. We keep on referring to his legendary best of 3 against Shishi, where he used an invisible demon hunter to block the way of his opponents to come in to save his own Tree of Eternity. LawLiet's got all the little tricks down, but will he be able to get there? An early talent push, an expansion early, that could already spell disaster against LawLiet before he gets to those big bear numbers, where I expect he wants to find himself at.
Moon for quite some time has been bad in big tournaments with Night of Mirror. As I said, Remind beat him quite a few times. Nowadays, looking good, man. He has incredibly good stats versus life, back when he was still one of the greatest Night Elf players in the world. 13-2 stats. Only the last game between the two went to life. Against Colorful, he has positive stats. Against LawLiet, as I said, he has positive stats in the past 9 months. It's getting better. Moon heavily working on this matchup. Will it help him here? Will he be the one Korean, the one foreigner in the semi-final, because that's what it's about between LawLiet and Moon.
And also, the last night of. The winner here will be the only representative of the Sentinel. We have 2 humans already in the semifinals, and of course the other 2 remaining are 1-0 and Fly. So this will be the only Night Elf left in our tournament. Ancient of War creep routes differing here between the 2. Both, however, going for a Demon Hunter. No Potom first, as Foggy wanted to do, and did execute very well against Life in the group stage. So when I saw these varying creep routes, I always felt like the one in the middle is better, because then you're safer to take the Ogre Magi closer to your base later on. LawLiet, I wonder if he has an idea here of how to capitalize perhaps on Moon's forward Ancient of War, because I thought that the one in the middle was more the meta, more the standard, but alright, we'll see.
Indeed, this is more safe by LawLiet, who's spawning in blue in the south, and the north belongs to Moon, who drags, oh, I like that, drags the Overseer away, so less damage on the Ancient of War here while he kills little poachers. Cute little trick. So what does Moon have in store here? Will he... I mean, there are quite a few strategies on this map. You can also here go for Mass Ancient of War and Mass Range. The standard is Bears, though.
But Moon, I have real difficulty seeing him as the Bear player. Kind of expect him actually to not go for that once. Can of course also be a weakness if you're really not well versed in the Bear matchup. Oh no, he denied a creep with the Ancient of War.
And so he's far away from level 2. Of course he can make up for that with the mana burn. Oh, did he go for mana burn against the Ogre? But yeah, Moon, this happens to him at GCS. Like, I remember last time when he was facing elimination and his Ancient of War got attacked by the creeps and killed early on.
Oh yeah, and Total Rock.
I mean, he still is nervous after 14 years of Warcraft, 15 years of Warcraft. It's unbelievable. Oh, nice block by LawLiet here to prevent the damage from the Demon Hunter. Here's the mana burn. Here's level 2 with the Wisp kill, and so evasion and mana burn for the young Korean.
Yeah, and that's a big mistake by Moon not hitting the detonate in time. That gives the level up. That should not happen. Now his Archer's in a bad position taking damage against the creeps. But he's still looking better in terms of HP. Good block there by LawLiet. He's going to be able to heal up in his main. Can Moon steal? Does he have the time to steal this null?
No, I don't think so. There's no mana burn possible since there's no mana on the null. So not enough damage in time. LawLiet is already back. Not fully healed up though. He used a bit of mana for the mana burns against Moon. So doesn't want to use too much Moon juice here. Moon going for the 3rd Archer that we have on LawLiet's side already. Oh, the 4th Archer actually, and that's the first blood. Yes, LawLiet with this, or basically the 2nd blood here with the Wisp kill. 2 kills against 0. Good start for LawLiet.
Moon was able to heal up again. Normally he would be able to kill one of those little gnolls, and then he is level 2. But no, not with this deny from earlier. LawLiet now has the space to creep the remainder of the camp here in the middle. The ring. It's gonna help a little bit. This demon will be tanking a lot in this game. So we have 5 archers now. If it's any more than that, it's not gonna be bears. But it may still be bears for LawLiet.
Yeah, Moon lost 1 archer. So with the Berserker, he's still on 4 ranged units. But there is no Hunter's Hall, right?
In either base. Huh? Very good for us.
Indeed. Yeah, on Ancient Isles, either it's a super long bear mirror and not that entertaining, or something very unusual with mass trees and mass range. And that seems to be what we see here. And LawLiet switching it up, I totally did not expect that. I expected a lot from Moon, but I guess I was wrong on LawLiet. Still can't read him.
And he has his own 6 archers here. He's going to the Merc camp where Moon already was. He's gonna take a lot of damage from this camp, especially thanks to the poison. He's gonna get a big item though, and that is... What do you think? What do you think?
Heal Wars is nice for creeping. There's not too much for creeping though. Naga 2nd on both sides. This is mass range. It's the normal stuff. If that's a true shot aura here now for LawLiet, he has a massive advantage. Moon already sending over 2 wisps for, I guess, buildings. Oh, Boots of Kel'Thuzad are amazing for him as well. And that was scouted by LawLiet immediately. Ancient Isles, the last map where you can hide your wisps in the trees, so might be able to save him. So Mask of Force nice for the Naga. But so far, everything points towards LawLiet, right?
I think it's Too early to tell. Moon faster with creeping his half of the map. This is oftentimes what we complain about on AI. One player on the one side, the other on the other. We creep each other's halves, and until then nothing happens. Can make for some dull matches. Seems to be what's going on right here. So only now LawLiet at the red camp, whereas Moon already creeping the gold mine here.
That's true. Talisman of Evasion, of course, absolutely useless, but the Tome is quite nice. Heal wards for the younger Korean as well. LawLiet is in the top 15 of the best Warcraft earning players of all time due to his performance at WCA, obviously. He was third place at the second event, second place at the third event, and in China versus Korea he got a lot of money there as well. So take this with a grain of salt, but he made quite some bucks with Warcraft 3.
And if he was to win here, he would like really receive the would really put himself on the map even more. Everybody's expecting Moon to win. I know you do as well. And yes, you are amazed by these claws of attack +9, which are going to be really good for this demon. He's going to be such a beast now. But there's been so many surprising games today. Like 2 3-0s to begin with in matches where you thought the other players were going to win. I think LawLiet has certainly chances.
This Demon Hunter is so sick. +17 already. He's gonna get the orb, so +22 at least. And then, of course, there's Fury Fire amplifying the damage when there's targeted. Level 4 for him, so level 2 evasion. Quite good. Moon is pushing forward, though. Do we have talents on LawLiet's side already? Oh, is there an expansion in the upper right?
I think so. There's certainly a building.
Wow. Very unusual. He didn't creep that.
He's gonna stay on 40 supply all the time? No, okay.
He must be pushing into upkeep soonish. Like, he's actually ahead in supply. Lots of archers. Oh, Fury Dragons. It's mass archer Fury Dragons expecting this this talent play. So talents are pretty weak against archers, of course, since magic damage versus normal armor. And they cast a lot, so Fury Dragons is nice as well. Didn't go for anything here.
Almost level 4 now for Moon as well. He's so close with a little green camp, he will be able to get it. The Wisp should have seen this expansion, I think.
And Dark Ranger third, of course. Yeah. Nice pick, because A, silence against the talents, and B, Dark Arrow. Everything is squishy, everything can be taken out with a few volleys, and then you start a skeleton snowball, I guess.
And 2 really big level ups here for Moon with just this teeny tiny little camp. But he has to respond here. This expo is almost done. Fairy Fire by now should have certainly seen it.
Invo Potion as well. This is a very new approach by LawLiet. I've seen a lot of Night Elf Mirrors, and Mass Archer into Fury Dragons without too many talents is really new and unique.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it before. So obviously the idea is to get rid of the talents quickly. But you're not gonna have Cyclone against your enemy who has Cyclone. Usually that's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, I mean, Moon is going into tech with his tier 3. LawLiet is going into the expansion. This is going to be the first fight with talents, and master training is right around the corner. So Moon should be able to do this. Illusions as well. There is Wisp for detonate though, and LawLiet is building another shop. Heal wards on both sides most likely.
Illusions everywhere. Is he gonna use these wisps to detonate against? He wants to go to the talents, of course. Wants to burn the mana in the back, and that's working pretty well. And a silence as well. He didn't go for the arrow first, but rather for the silence. So now he can't get Cyclone anymore.
Fury Dragon is down though. Heal ward still standing. Moon with a lot of regen here. LawLiet, is he dropping in supply? Looks like it. Moon with a big advantage at the moment. Shop is not up yet. Fury Dragon in a nice position here. Naga in trouble. Oh my god! This damage is so sick! TP out by Moon, by LawLiet. I'm sorry. And now, is he able to cancel this expansion in time?
The illusions here fighting against each other. A fight until they expire, of course, with no damage being done by them. Those Cyclones, man, they're so powerful. And with that downtime of the opposing heroes, Moon has taken the advantage. And now the Expo in dire straits. There's no way he can keep it alive.
Way.
Has to give it up.
Bad decision making by LawLiet, question mark. Moon certainly with the better answer here. And he reclaims that decision. And he's expanding as well on the other side of the map. Smart play by the 5th race. And what can LawLiet do now without the talent tag?
He can move into it now, but it would be so late. He's moving forward now. Wants to make use of this great Demon Hunter that he has. The rest of his army, though, isn't in range. Talents mostly out of mana. This is the only Cyclone that he has. He needs to capitalize now. He lost last engagement. He needs to win this one and starts off with 3 or 2 kills right away and forces the TP.
He has such a strong Demon Hunter, man. That is his MVP here for sure. Good comeback for LawLiet, but there's still the ticking time bomb. That is Moon's expansion. Has to scout it, has to be aware.
Moonjuice, by the way, almost gone for LawLiet. So whatever he saves on low HP is going to be really hard to heal up again. There was the training for the talents. Going to be so damn late for LawLiet. He may still be able to cancel his Expo, though, because the talents on Moon's side are really low mana still.
He has only 6 archers. Where is the damage coming from against the Expo once it's up? That's going to be a big question here. 2 talents. It's not too many. 3 talents now. Does he have Cyclone? We will see. Heal potions as well. Oh my god. This is a great timing by LawLiet, but Moon defending this nicely as well.
Popping the invul right away. Doesn't want to get Cycloned again. The Fairy Dragon is taking quite a bit of damage. It's going to get taken out, but that was damage not towards the archers at least. But look at how they're dying, one after the next.
What a massacre against them, and now the Dark Ranger in trouble as well. There's nothing on her. A little bit of a block coming out to help, but man, she's all alone and dead.
Hangs on to the expansion, repels the opposing force, and that should by all accounts be it. The demon, as strong as he is, he can't do it by himself for LawLiet and these archers. Uh-oh. He's trying to block for them as best as he can, but they're so low. Only a couple of swipes will be their demise. There's one. Fork Lightning coming in against him, but it's not good enough.
No, definitely not. The rest of the army is coming in as well. LawLiet needs Moonjuice. He needs to retreat back into his base, but man, he wants to attack the base. There is another expansion by LawLiet. A Zapper! Not enough here. Little lucky for him, but Moon with the next answer. Berserker, he will kill this one off. And still, everything is hurt. Can he go for a hero kill? There's no TP, no potion. Yeah, but there is a staff on the Naga.
That was close there. If there was mana on the other Naga, could have been dangerous. That Berserker alone should be good enough to force the cancel.
And it is. Oh boy, is there one more push in him? He's trying now to go for talents, but he only has 1 engine of wind. This will take forever, and at the same time, he can produce talents to the side because, yeah, only 1 production building.
That was an interesting choice here with the Fairy Dragons. Didn't quite work out so well in the end. Or is there still a chance? It's looking mighty desperate. 10 supply behind already with the Expo still running and running.
Would love to know if Moon has Nature's Blessing, because otherwise Zappers could still be an option if he has the time to bank some gold.
Doesn't still be so expensive though. Will be 500 gold. And then Moon could just rebuild the Expo right away. But I mean, what other way is there?
Moon is banking quite a bit, invested into items now. Can this Demon Hunter... I think this Demon Hunter is like his key to victory somehow. But Moon is so getting ready for it with more potions and scrolls. And yeah, all he has to do is defend his expansion. And then have 1 push maybe. And of course, make sure that LawLiet is not expanding.
We saw it there just for a second in LawLiet's inventory for the demon. Anti-magic potion. That's the first one he got this game. Why so late? Where were all the other ones? Did he forget about them? Was he under too much pressure? I don't know.
I think it's Zapper time now, right? Oh, he has no gold. What's he doing here?
And Moon with so much gold himself.
Yeah,
almost 1k, exactly.
So, what is it? Did he buy something? The Wisps are there for detonate, but quite a bit away. Moon's getting more Berserkers, breaking upkeep now. Wow, all 3 out of 4. The Demon Hunter is cycloned there. Out of the fight now. Oh, there's 4 out of 4. Muddy the Mud Golem joins the fray as well, being killed off though.
Yep, dies right away. Silence onto the talents, but he still has enough non-silence, so he can still use the Cyclone Demon. He has used the anti-magic back there and run rampant, but he himself. Only archers for LawLiet, and once they're exposed and get taking fire, they're dying quickly. As we can see here, with the Mauler and the Naga on the chase, she has Fork Lightning as well, holding on for it for now. Already a couple of skeletons for him.
So
now
nice
for the
how
Dark
Moon
Ranger.
disabled the Demon Hunter basically the entire time. And now going for a surround. No. I think the units are way too squishy. But man, without the Demon Hunter, without the carry, what can he do? One archer is dying. Next one archer is dying. This is again a slaughter of LawLiet's army. And oh my god, he has like a backup squad for more Cyclones. So nice.
The Talons, their only job is to keep the Demon Hunter busy, keep him in the air, and the rest of the army kills everything else that LawLiet has.
No staff on him, so he can't get out.
And by the way, he still has one Shadow Priest, so even against the anti-magic, he would have had an answer with the Abolish. Now he's coming back to the ground. Is this going to be the kill? With that, of course, that would be the game. Anti-magic now popped on him. He's coming in, last-ditch effort, desperate attempt from LawLiet. He's behind by 20 supply, and his Demon Hunter is going to die. And that's it, GG!
Oh,
1-0 for Moon.
What a strong play by Jang Jae-ho. This is what we expected, him taking the lead. LawLiet, man, this did not work at all. The expansion, too greedy, wrong game plan. But Moon's scouting and Moon's timing was just great.
I think it's like overall strategy. Like Fairy Dragons kind of sound like the counter to Talons on paper, but the damage doesn't make up for the fact that your demon's up in the air and his isn't. It's just so simple, I think. The Demon Hunters have to do so much in these battles. Everything's squishy. Everything dies so quickly, aside from the demon, basically.
Yeah.
You can't afford to have your most important piece in the air when your opponent has it on the ground.
Exactly. That was so smart by Moon in the end, to cyclone him constantly and take this big damage dealer out. But LawLiet had an idea. LawLiet had a plan, and that was not Bears, and that was already surprising. Now it's his map choice. Maybe Amazonia? Yeah, could see it.
Possibly. I mean, you can play Bears practically anywhere. Question is, where does Moon not play Talon so well against you?
I think on last review, just basically one of the best Talon maps in Mirror. So you don't want to play that. Hard to tell though. I mean, they could play everything everywhere basically. Even if the map is not that great for Talons, you could still play it to throw your opponent off, for example, and if you have a timing on a certain map because the rush distance is less or something.
Yep.
Hard to predict this Knight of Mirror here.
Yeah, looking at this first game, psychologically, I wonder if LawLiet views himself as the inferior Talon player. Because Moon, you know, back in the day, 2009, against Remind, against Soju and whatever, it was Talon's triple hero all the time. This was what was played all of the time. LawLiet, in the Jera Cup days and so on that followed later, it was more about Bear Mirror. Maybe he feels in this Talon mirror he is inferior, so he doesn't want to play Master Talons for that reason. Goes into something else like Expo Fairy Dragons. So is that going to limit his strategy pool? Is he convinced he cannot win that, or is this going to change in this match moving forward? I don't think Moon's going to give him the Bear Mirror at all.
Me neither, man. We asked the community before, who do you think will win? The straw poll said 72% in favor of Moon. Readmore.de 92%. So, what is it? Twisted. He invites the 5th race to his hometown, Moon Meadows.
Okay. So, you have to play Hunter's Opening here, don't you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Otherwise, it's too dangerous to get harassed, I think.
I would agree. And then there's a lot of stuff possible. We've seen Glaive Thrower Wars. We've seen Engine of War pushes, Engine Protector pushes.
Yeah.
Talons, though, not so much. Bears, of course, with 6 spots where you can get a Vamp Aura. And a lot of open battleground. So that is possible, certainly. Hard to say, though.
Should be a game with low-level heroes, with Ancient of War creeping, especially in the early game, being so easily punished. This is, by the way, where we saw Foggy versus Czech Bottom Mirror.
True that, Bottom Mirror. That was also where we saw, back in the old days, Remo, when we did radio casts, Moon versus Czech Glaive Thrower Zeppelin Mirror.
Oh yeah.
That was also absolutely
Shooting holes into the
fantastic, indeed. So, man, Moon knows his stuff here on this map.
His favorite map, Moon Meadows, as we like to call it. Mass expansion in the Night of Mirror, though, not really something we see. We see it against human, we see it against undead.
You can play it against orc as well here.
Yeah.
If you're Moon.
If you're Moon, yes.
Apart from that, nobody really plays it.
So I wonder what LawLiet picks here as a strategy. Is he perhaps gonna go for the greedy play and go for like a natural creep? Because that might not get scouted by your opponent. Something that Night Elf started doing against Undead as well, hoping for the scout not to come in time. Here we
1-0 for the favorite, 1-0 for Moon, who is starting in the upper right. Here we see LawLiet, also from Korea. He's still waiting for his big first title. Moon waiting for his first big performance at GCS. LawLiet also pretty disappointing when it comes to GCS. It is only his third time he visits this event. He visited the first edition, dropped in the group stage against Moon 2-1, and then in winter he made it to the playoffs, lost to Czech. So every time he went to GCS, the Night Elf eliminated him.
This is gonna repeat. Looks like it so far in the first game, which was a little bit unusual. Talents into expansion looked like a very bold strategy by LawLiet. He is starting off with the Ancient of War creep. Bold again, possibly. And a Potom by Moon. Oh yeah.
Demon Hunter here, so more standard play by LawLiet again. Potom, we have seen her in Foggy's Night of Mirrors. That looked very, very strong. Will Moon be able to do that here as well? Maybe with one Engine of War into Mercs?
A push, you think, perhaps?
Yeah.
Like Foggy's attempt? I would expect almost Moon to play it expansion heavy.
He has a bad position for Mercs, so maybe that's why.
And Moon being Moon, I think he just likes expansions. Especially on Twisted. So here we go. Scout here is going to confirm where LawLiet's position is. And double Ancient of War, right? No,
Yeah,
wait, that's a Hunter Soul. Or is it? That must be a Hunter Soul.
Yeah, that in the bottom right is a Hunter Soul. Okay, so one Engine of War only. Standard opening. Does not deny the Overseer here. Gloves of Haste for him. Okay. Moon was only eliminated by a Night Elf once, and that was in 2015 when he lost, as always, 2-0 against Remind. Oh, Potom.
They got excited about the last hit
Yeah, it wasn't the last hit though.
Really close.
Yeah, Searing Arrow here to help with the last hits. 10 extra damage with every shot, as long as you have mana.
It's gonna get the Archer as well. Comes at a price of a lot of mana and a bit of HP as well. And in the end, might not even be experience, as the Archer denies herself.
Pretty neat.
So the Demon, now almost level 2. His tech, of course, will be fairly far ahead. How scared does he feel of a push? He's already scouting for expansions in the north with the Wisp that he has. Foggy, as we mentioned, played this extremely aggressively in his game against Life. How afraid is LawLiet of a push?
So far we don't see anything else. No Mercs, no techs, no extra buildings. The Potom didn't get anything done here. Full experience to the Demon Hunter. And oh,
Sheep blocking the way.
Nice. Okay, there's the tech for LawLiet. So no mass tier 1 here. Oh, second Engine of War.
Yeah, wants to be safe against an attack, I guess. No Hunter's Hold for him, and I doubt he's gonna go into mass archers.
That is weird, man.
The tech starts over there. No dust yet on this Potom. Can't reveal these archers. Of course, early on in these small armies, huntresses certainly have the big upper hand against archers. Scouting continues as we see the little Wisp minimap dot moving across. Still no expansion. Feels like he, much like me, is expecting a Tree of Life somewhere, but no, not just yet.
Potom still without any point of experience, man. What can she do? Of course, drains a little bit of moon juice, keeps him busy, but the Demon Hunter is just not interested in this Potom at all. Roams around here, but the pressure is becoming getting more and more with more hunters arriving.
He puts all of his priority on scouting. He says, "All right, dude, you're just bluffing me right here. There must be an expansion somewhere." But still not the case. And this is starting to become quite a bit of moon juice that is required to heal up these archers.
Yes, 5 archers now. Of course, this means range then, with also the absence of a Hunter's Hall.
The Demon still looking around. Still scouting everywhere. Sees the tech here in mid-construction. You can tell by the hands how high they are. 3 Huntresses here.
The bottom needs to creep. Like, there is no true shot aura. That is what makes the bottom strong. There's no level 2 searing arrow with plus 20 damage that makes her strong. The Demon Hunter is good on any level. I mean, as long as he has level 2 for evasion, it's fine. He's super close. You will get that kill for sure. But LawLiet did a good job in saving all his stuff so far.
And what's Moon's game plan here? Is it tier 2 siege like Foggy did? But that one was different. That one was with Berserkers and then a Naga. But there's no expo anywhere, so I think it has to be like a siege then. But this should be very easy to read for LawLiet as well. Still scouting, not giving up on this, not becoming lazy. He's very diligent about this. He has a telestaff as well. I like that on the demon. If there should be a big commitment from Moon, he is going to be easily able to teleport across the map. Would love one Wisp kill here. That would be level 2 for him.
Dude, there was a Night Elf mirror between Moon and I don't really remember who, but he played Bottom into Bears with mass owls.
That sounds like
Alchemist! There he is! Haven't seen him in Night Elf Mirror too much, but we theory crafted, and of course with the Huntress Hall there, it's Bears. He's going into a normal bear, and LawLiet seems to have a Huntress Hall somewhere. There we go. So, Bear Mirror on Twisted with a Bottom. Or is it just mass Dryads then? Oh my god, can he get the kill? Forces the town portal and no staff possible anymore. So, if it's Bears, then it's like Bottom Bears, which is weird. If it's Dryads, it's also weird. Like, Dryads versus Bears, we don't see that.
And I think it has to be Bears. There's no way he's going tier 3 just for the orb. It's not that good. It's still good, but it's too expensive. Alchemist response. And
okay.
He should have the big Alchemist upper hand because his doesn't have to be worrying about mana burn.
Oh, that's absolutely correct. Usually we see the Alchemist only, or not only, but a lot with humans. Now, Night Elf takes care of it. I talked about this with LawLiet a little bit, and I didn't think he would play it. He looked a little trolly talking to me about this. But okay, big Invo Potion and Mantle of Intelligence, which is nice. Demon Hunter being her little rassy here. The timing not as crisp as the one of Infi, and TH not cancelling this one.
Heavily prioritizing the Alchemist here, not creeping the Demon at all. So he is not going to be really dangerous until he's level 3. Or maybe get some more items. At the moment, he is just a bit of a decentish right-clicker. Still no expansion anywhere. Both players here creeping up now with their Alchemists. LawLiet is almost level 3 already after he finishes this camp.
I think that's a pretty good approach. I mean, but what does the Bottom do now? She's absolutely useless except for scouting. And a little damage.
Oh, the Scourge Bone Chimes. In a Bear Mirror, we know what that means.
Yep. Very weird though to see 6 archers into bears. And here to see a Bottom into bears.
I mean, on the other side, it's hunts into bears. Not as much supply, though, I guess. But hunts with that amount of archers plus acid bomb are gonna melt.
Yeah, absolutely. Bottom going invis now. Are we trying to steal something? Alchemist quite hurt here. Nobody's going for an expansion just yet. Ultra Vision coming. Ooh, this could be a big steal if Moon gets the last hit on the Rock Golem.
What an unusual game.
It is. Demon Hunter has the staff, of course. Will get out.
Still scouting, still thinking there must be an expo somewhere.
Yes, he must be so confused. Bottom gets the item. Belt of Giant Strength, not the experience, but at least he steals that one away.
And there we get the confirmation. LawLiet also going bears. Very satisfied with that choice now that he has found the Vamp Aura. Level 3 over here as well. So, in a Bear Mirror, do you prioritize Heal Spray or Acid Bomb?
That's a good question, man. I think if you're not against a Demon Hunter, you can go for both, maybe? Very hard to say. I haven't seen that in a while, like ever. Heal Spray should be very sick though, but on both sides. But then Acid Bomb is good as well, so I really don't know.
Very interesting indeed. So here's the heal spray. That does look like a level 2. Zapper.
Ooh, hidden.
Against the Moonwells, I guess.
Yep. That should be fine. Can be killed easily. Alchemist rising up to close to level 4 with boots. It's nice.
Show the Zapper.
I'd love to see the Zappers there. Is it moving? And
Scourge Bone Charms as well for Moon.
Yep. There's an equalizer.
And
Moon with the Expo, finally. Level 4 Alchemist here as well. Oh, it smells like transmute, Remo.
And the first Zeppelin. Actually, LawLiet not the first to pick the Zeppelin.
It's very, very rare. Okay, now here we go. Zapper on the way with a Potom to get the last hits. The sheep might be in the way. He will most likely detonate between the shop and the 2 Moonwells. Engine of War is there, but a little sleepy. Staff comes in. Can he kill him?
Oh, nice.
Oh, right hand. It is not enough, though. But he only got a little bit of damage. Nice reaction by LawLiet. In the end, it was on time. That was super close. Otherwise, he would have been supply stuck forever.
Yeah, really nice reaction. Super quick there with the Wisp. Loses the 1 Wisp, but whatever. Also lost a bear there to creeps in the panic that was ensuing in his main. He's expanding himself. It's a bear mirror 2 base game.
Absolute, like, super interesting game here from both sides. Both try to trick each other. Moon comes in with a Zeppelin now, and the Alchemist, as we said, level 4, both with the Vampiric Aura, the best thing you can have in this mirror. I wonder if Moon will regret selling the Lion Horn later. It's good money early on, though.
And now, both players here attacking the main bases. There should be quite a bit more normal damage, though, for Moon. Where is Bears? Oh, he split them off towards the north to cancel that Tree of Life in production. That should certainly work. He's TPing home now to keep his main safe as well. And he's going to get that with a run by. Is this going to be punished?
Oh, man. We see Acid Bomb here. Tree will be under attack with the upcoming Engine of War for LawLiet. Is it time to clean now? Archer falls, but that's okay.
Oh, by the way, yeah, it's Chemical Rage here, so not Heal Spray plus Acid Bomb for Moon. He's so fast
damage,
yeah,
so fast, so much damage.
So he doesn't have Heal Spray, he's all damaged, but we have Heal Spray against the damage. He's trying to kill the tree, but that's not gonna work.
I don't think so either. With only 1 bear, doesn't seem like it. Okay, second bear coming in now, but that takes some time. Moon is there to defend. Is it enough damage? The Engine of War is coming in soon. Moon, LawLiet here losing another Berserker, and now he has to fight this. Leaves the expansion alone for now.
The Alchemist, dude. Look at him go, and he has the healing as well from the Vampiric Aura.
Oh yeah, such a sick synergy with Chemical Rage and Vamp.
Chemical Rage over now. He's dropping low as well.
He is squishy. We know that one. See in time. Oh, big reinforcements for Moon here. But the Alchemist, Mana Burn, gets away though.
And now gets the heal as well. And there's no Dryads here for Dispel. He's going to be healthy once again. This is looking desperate for LawLiet. This was kind of an all-in push. His Expo got cancelled. This one standing. And he has to leave with a TP out of here. But he's left with only 50 supply.
That's not too much, man. This, of course, his Engine of War didn't do anything. Can't kill this Tree of Life. His own got cancelled by Moon in the upper left, so he's down 1 base. And supply-wise, looks equal, so man, 2-0 Moon coming in. Not too early, though.
He could go for a Zapper assassination.
Yeah.
Go for his laboratory, distract in the main or something like that. But Moon should always be looking out for that half Wisps in position to scout. Because now he has such a big lead. Only thing he needs to make sure of is he doesn't die within the next, I don't know, 2 minutes or so. 2-3 minutes.
Once he has this expansion up, he can get so much ahead in upgrades and so much ahead in supply in general. At the moment, both stay at 50. But Moon has a double income. Good amount of bears, 5 of them.
And I must say,
Archer is moving towards the lab.
I like the Chemical Rage. It's 25 mana, right?
Yeah.
So, despite the mana burn, you should find mana enough for that every now and then. And we saw how good that damage is, especially with Acid Bomb. And this has to be the Zapper play.
He has no gold for it at the moment. Just waiting there until he has. Red spot. What would be good here now? Oh,
Ring plus 4 for once is good.
It's seriously great on the Alchemist. So much tankiness. LawLiet coming in with a drop. 6 bears. Demon Hunter and Alchemist. Will this Demon Hunter in the end be the savior of LawLiet? He's distracting in the main, has gold for zappers. Is there Nature's Blessing? That's the question. He's going for the main tree right away. Oh, this doesn't look like Nature's Blessing at all. No, the bottom is parked there.
Can he save it?
Acid bomb against the Wisp! Moon is losing his main tree. Tree of Eternity gone. And that was big. LawLiet with a massive kill.
Zeppelin saves most of his bears. What about the Zapper run by? It must have happened by now, I think. Oh, the Zeppelin in trouble!
Oh!
Everything on the ground! Does he have a TP to get out? He doesn't! He
Oh my god! What an all-in! What a mistake! And now he's trapped. Everything is dizzy. The heroes will fall. The bears are falling. Level up for the Alchemist. They're level 5. This is so much minus armor. There's a little bit of a... Oh my god, the next Zeppelin. Yeah, but what can he save? 3, 4 units? That's ridiculous. Usually you always have this backup TP. Was it worth it now, though?
No way. No way, dude. He lost way too many bears. He got the tree, but as soon as Moon's tier 2, he can make bears again. You do need tier 2, not tier 3 for some weird reason. Oh, man. And he can tech at his expansion. He can re-expand up here. Look at his resources. He has more than 1,000 gold.
Yeah, it's absolutely sick. He's breaking upkeep now. Dryads are coming in for more control, and this is just a counter go by Moon. He has like, what, 8 bears or something? He will wreck the space with Roar.
Yes.
And he is wise enough to get a town portal this time, but too late, my friend.
Alchemist can attack air, so can the bottom.
Ooh, that was a big hit. He's going with the Zeppelin. He can follow. Oh! Oh my god. Okay, he unloads everything, but once the Zeppelin is gone, what will he do? He has nothing. No TP. Can he fight them, though? Okay, there's a Zeppelin always. There's not enough anti-air.
The demon can staff in here and then save with his own TP.
Yeah. And here we go. Level 5
Look at this damage on the Alchemist.
Strong.
What is this?
Yeah, and he tanks so much with the Ring of Protection and the belt as well.
Carry Alchemist.
Oh. Yeah, the level 5 makes a big difference here.
Acid Bomb actually kills that bear. I guess it's level 3 Acid Bomb.
Yeah.
That was a lot of tick damage.
Bottom will most likely be saved by that Zeppelin. But he's distracting here, so this is a little guerrilla troop.
Oh, wakes up the dragons. Whoops.
A little guerrilla troop towards the expansion, I guess, but Moon is already there with the rest of his army.
Big Daddy Alk is coming in to save him. Acid Bomb staves him home. It has to heal him, though. We know how much damage that does.
Oh, the staff is on cooldown. Might be forced into a town portal. There is still the town portal. He has to get... But is the tick damage enough? No, it's not, right?
But the bottom right clicks, he has to TP.
Yeah, there we go. Before the steering arrow arrives. And the bears intercepted the other ones, I guess. Another expansion at 12 o'clock for Moon. And another Tree of Life in his main.
Even a Shredder here. Lumber won't be an issue. LawLiet gets some more creeping done, gets higher levels, gets close to level 5. Alchemist, I guess, but
so many bears.
Heal Spray seems like the inferior spell for once in this weird matchup.
Acid Bomb, you mean?
No, Heal Spray.
Yeah, Heal Spray, yeah.
Acid Bomb and Chemical Rage seems way better.
Okay, upgrades now for LawLiet, but for only 3 bears. He wants to stay below 50 supply, but move. Oh, he scouted the 12 o'clock position, so that expansion is gone. There we go.
He's still gonna be going up against 2 bases very soon once again with only one of his own. Level 2 demon, by the way.
It's ridiculous, man. Double Vamp Aura, of course, doesn't do too much. And this is Moon going into the base now.
This is such a big army. This is so scary.
57 supply. On paper, it's only 10 supply disadvantage for LawLiet, but man, these bears are so strong.
And this Alchemist should be 5.5 or something.
Heal Scroll as well. Demon Hunter.
I don't think he has the damage. Oh, cancel it anyways. Alright. Okay, he's far away from level 6 actually on the Alchemist, but still has very good damage. Bear drop again. Wait a minute.
Trading bear.
Wait a minute, if you can kill this!
He's trading bases, then Moon has no mining. LawLiet has no mining. He's giving up that base for sure.
Oh no, what is this game?
This is...
What has this become?
This is so weird. But Moon's Alchemist, for the late game, is so much better equipped, like with 5.3. If he gets transmute, it's GG.
Yeah, I mean, LawLiet's never gonna win a real fight again. But it's not about fighting now, it's about buildings.
Yeah. He had great scouting in the game so far. Wisps are being lost for LawLiet. Yeah, this is just... Can he save a building somewhere? He has resources, and he built something at 12 o'clock.
So he can kill a lot of buildings of Moons in the main. Wisps coming here though for Moon. That's important. You need to spread your wisps. You need to be able to plant down buildings last second. Here's one more Tree of Life. There's another, which may have been scouted already.
Yep, it's scouted. He can step onto it again with the Demon Hunter and cancel it. This game lasts... Oh, Moon sees this as well. Who's faster now? Main base of LawLiet is in shambles.
I think LawLiet has very few wisps out. With a little bit of money that he had, buys an Invis potion. Oh, is he really going to try for this? With everything close by? I don't think he has the damage here to cancel this.
LawLiet is down to one building as it seems, and it's this one. He has to defend at some point. Ah, there's another one, I see. But he's basically on the way, he just has to scout it.
And this is where the gold becomes very important. 71 gold for LawLiet, 443 for Moon. Both players can still sell items.
LawLiet has a staff though, it's a lot of mobility. Alchemist as well, okay.
Oh, look how tanky he is, by the way. He also has the Talisman of Evasion.
Oh yeah, I didn't see the Talisman before. He really is
a real
sick beast.
1325 HP, by the way.
Can someone calculate that into EHP? That would be...
He must be so... He's so tanky, dude. I mean, there's no way LawLiet can win a fight. Absolutely no chance in hell.
Moon has no additional building, right? So can he win that race? Is it only the two... Ah, no, okay, yeah. Okay. That building there. So he has to defend this Tree of Life, otherwise it's over.
That's the last one for LawLiet, right?
No, there's one in the south,
One in the south.
I guess?
Yeah. There's one building here.
Yeah.
One more tree.
So Moon's main base is wiped out. There's nothing left. Moon is on the opposing side of the map, and the Demon Hunter is starting to do damage. Is this gonna be enough? What an insane race this is!
But Moon's running back to his expo. This should be easily enough time. Again, this demon does no real damage.
Moon has another Wisp at 3 o'clock. Is he going for his... Okay, he has also no gold anymore.
So, how do you split off?
Oh,
they're right next to each other!
But they don't see each other, right?
No, they don't.
This is insanity.
Oh my god. I thought he cancelled that one. No, he uprooted.
Is he eating into the forest? Like he did against Todd? Oh my god, I'm just waiting for a Todd chat command here. There was one offline tournament, man. That game between them lasted forever because, of course, Todd didn't want to give up and Moon was just eating into the forest. Can you imagine how mad this guy was?
Another big item here. Don't know what it is, but whatever it is, you can sell it for a lot of gold.
Yeah. Another Wisp for LawLiet there. It's actually down to the last building, man, for LawLiet. Ooh.
When this tree sees the other tree, then Moon can TP down here, kill the last tree, and then TP back if he has enough TPs for that. But they don't have much gold anymore, of course.
Shouldn't be. Okay, LawLiet is scouting for some island stuff, but there is nothing.
He's hugging his
He's
own
hugging
tree.
his tree!
You ain't getting this one.
Okay, now Zeppelin Wars. Oh.
And damage here matters, you know, you don't have so many resources to repair these Zeppelins.
Yeah.
Look at the damage. Boink. There was 80 damage in one hit.
So both trees are up. They see each other. He goes, oh, hey neighbor.
Pen of mana has to be sold here.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
It's decent for the alchemist, but absolutely not worth it. There we go. 500 gold again. He can.
I like that he sold the Scourge Bone Chimes, as we said.
Yeah, there won't be.
Win a fight.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the last wisps.
Detonate.
Was that the last one?
But he can repair, and he's
eating
eating
it
as well.
He's desperate. He's desperate.
Oh man, this could last a while.
But I mean, can the Potom out damage the heal?
I don't know.
Yeah, she has more damage than the heal.
With the searing arrow. It's a good arrow, by the way, if you look at the pure damage.
Without
the Potom.
He's trying for the surround!
Okay.
On the Alchemist!
He's going, but the Zeppelin is there, and there's almost no anti-air. Potom is coming back into this fight again. This will be the last one. If LawLiet is successful, the game is his. It's heal spray for now. That is actually pretty damn good here in this fight now.
No Alchemist no Chemical Rage at the moment on Moon's Alchemist. Not too much damage. The Zeppelin is being shooed away to the side. This fight should have, by all accounts, gone to Moon. I think it is. He has the upper hand here in supply. LawLiet is scrambling with his low HP Bears. He's trying to heal up as much as he can. He must go for a hero focus now. He's trying for the tree. He's trying for the tree. Is this the last tree?
Yeah.
Can he get this tree kill?
No, he has one at the laboratory if he didn't use any zappers, but I don't think so. Raw being used, but bears are falling. Damage is dropping. What can he do? And there's no repair, but the bears of Moon are so superior. He's going for it though. Gets it! But what's it worth? His Demon Hunter falls. His bears are falling. His second map is falling. Moon 2, LawLiet 0. What a game!
Didn't know that Bear Mirror could be so cool.
Hell yeah, man. I told you Night of Mirror can be quite interesting.
Very, very unusual, interesting game. Alchemist on both. But of course, once that Expo got cancelled for LawLiet and Moon survived, he was so far behind. Kind of impressive how close he made that game, actually, considering he was economically checkmated so early on.
But I mean, Demon Hunter versus Podum, it was only level 2 though, so that makes a big difference.
I don't know about the choice of solo creeping the Alchemist so much when you have a demon. That hero in the late game on level 2 doesn't do shit.
And in the end, his Alchemist was a level down, so it didn't work out as well.
Yeah, I guess he really wanted to get level 5 L quickly. That Alchemist for Moon though, holy shit, that was a boss, man. Chemical Rage and Acid Bomb, just full man mode. He had the Ring +4 for once being good.
Reckham said the EHP of the Alchemist was 2,320. Pretty sick.
Pretty good.
So man, it could be another 3-0. What is going on? I thought I drew like the best quarterfinals possible.
Yeah, you didn't brag about that for 2 days at all. Straight. There was not
no, I didn't. Right? I'm such a humble,
such a humble guy.
Good. I posted on Facebook,
I
Twitter,
hope I
Instagram.
did kind of a good job about this, guys. Yeah, that's all you said about it.
Kind of bragged about it.
You
but
know,
on paper it was so good and so close, and now it's so one-sided.
If I was you, I'd be worried to ever be invited to do those groups again, man. To do those draws again. We have been, well, not blessed with long series, certainly today. We had good games, we had interesting games, but so far it's all been very one-sided. If Moon wins one more time, he's through into the next round. At least, in this case, it would be the favorite making it through.
LawLiet mined more gold? Ah, because the tree was killed. I don't know.
Upkeep.
Upkeep, yeah, okay. That's it then. Man, match points. That would be one of his best GCS results. 4th place guaranteed, of course, if you make it to the semis. His best result was 3rd place in the spring of 2016. LawLiet fights uphill now. Did he lose all his momentum? Did he lose all his strategies already? What's the next map? Terraner Stand. Okay.
You're gonna gamble.
That is a gamble for sure.
Yeah, the drops on this map, we've told you a number of times in the group stages, are ridiculously powerful. A little too powerful, some people might say.
Some?
Well, apparently not Matt Morris. Just kidding, Matt, you're awesome. But maybe we should look at these drops. Yeah. Books of the Dead. Actually, the Night of Mirror perhaps not so impactful, but Wand of the Wind early on can make such a big difference. Also, heal awards for creeping. We've been seen them being so effective. Book of the Dead for creeping also really good.
Also, maybe a Health Stone can be really good for trading early on.
This should, though, certainly be a Demon Hunter Mirror. The first Ancient of War creep at the Mirror Camp is so good, you don't want to pass that up for a Hunter's Build.
Yeah, I would be really surprised if we see anything else but this. But then we just saw Podum with bears and 2 alchemists and whatnot.
Podum into mass bears. Why not?
And it's like the second time I see this month, or the last 2 months. It's like, I don't know. The Warcraft world is amazing, especially with patch 1.29. A lot of stuff happening that we didn't expect before. So if you're just tuning in because it's the World Championship, we're here basically 5 times a week. And it's going to be a very busy next season, I guess. As it is already confirmed that GCS is coming for winter. But first we're coming back to this Night of Mirror between the 2 Koreans. Moon looks very, very strong. Moon looks very determined, and Moon seems to be in the semifinal as he has 3 match points in a row starting here on Terranas stand.
Alright, LawLiet in the bottom right. Very tough task ahead of him. Moon the favorite here, for once the favorite with the lead, and perhaps moving through into the semis. It is an Ancient of War at the natural, so I certainly wouldn't have expected this. Seems like the Merc Camp creep is so good early on, you don't even need Wisp repair, you get Merc Camp access, and it's level 2 immediately, with 2 possibly great items as well. But this natural that we saw right there, first we look at the crowd. Once again, this guy in front asking himself, when the hell's Fly gonna show up?
Fly, of course, in the next quarterfinal, in the last quarterfinal. We have here a few signs for Moon. Player of what? Well, wait, I have to look it up exactly what it was.
So yeah, he's going for the natural. So these are these big consumables that we've been mentioning. Book of the Dead, Wand of the Wind, that normally are not accessible so easily, so early. That's one of the big issues here that players have found with this map.
The sign said, Player of Warcraft 3, Legend for Esports, Gift to the World, Moon. So yeah, they like him a lot. So it looks like a normal... Oh, this is, yeah, Moon going for the natural, LawLiet going for the mercenary camp, though?
Exactly. And Moon will have to use Wisps for the repair. It's gonna make this more expensive. And LawLiet will scout this, but I don't think he's gonna be in time to do anything about it, as he'll be busy creeping himself. Don't even know how much experience that natural goldmine gives. Probably like 240 XP or something. Beautiful, perfect lightning shield creep once again, as LawLiet is usually always able to do. We've only seen 1 lightning shield deny, or was it 2 so far this tournament? So Niles have been good about this.
Moves it away though.
Last second.
Moon scouts this, he's alright, you're not going for the gamble, what's up with you, man? Don't trust in your luck. We have an Invo Potion here, which can be really good to cancel expansions, for example. On Terranas we have seen quite a few expansions early. And then you can, of course, commit the 15 damage, the 15 seconds of damage to that. Heal wards for Moon is insanely good.
Especially for creeping. Should he have the time to do that, so... But I mean, alright, he opened up this base for a possible expansion now, obviously. That's the biggest upside, though. He's not even ahead in experience. Despite all the wisps he committed for repair. Well, he's ahead, but, you know, very, very slightly. And here is that expo. But LawLiet has his own expansion coming up.
Okay, this will take some time. Especially, like, to creep, to walk over the Engine of War, or whatever he wants to use.
I really like LawLiet's wisp scouting here.
Yeah,
super
nice,
on
right?
point. And he's evading his opponent, he's moving around, he's reaching around. And he will be able to cancel this unless sick archer blocks.
Kind of vintage TS here. Haven't seen that too much on LV, but this is what always happened, basically. On the old Terranas, and LawLiet, with his superior scouting and with his inventory he has on the Demon Hunter, cancels Moon expansions. For the first time, I think he gets the super early game on his side.
Yeah. And, you know, this just looks like the better build. You're faster with creeping to level 2. With that, you're faster across the map. With that, you cancel his expansion. And with that, you get your own expansion up. So, certainly looks like the better creep route for LawLiet so far. But Moon should be able to set this up now finally. Once again, the demon is scouting for it. Not quite there yet. 4 archers here as well. So he should be able to repel his opponent. Tier 2 tech coming in now behind LawLiet. Moon just seems to be a step behind in every regard this game.
Is he getting tired already after game 2? Usually, of course, not. Demon Hunter staffs here, the Berserker is there, the Engine of War as well.
Oh, and it's so nice that he stole his opponent's staff, because normally
Yeah.
the Demon for Moon could come down here with a staff onto the Wisp, but no!
Absolutely.
That one is not available right now. So now LawLiet even safe to creep his own natural. This is looking like a splendid early game for LawLiet.
Okay, his first map choice wasn't the best, but the second one seems to be his for now. Mana Stone, of course, not the greatest item. Maybe for the second hero it's nice, especially for a potential Keeper of the Grove. It's a lot of entangle then, a lot of potential pickups.
So this will be his level 3, and with that he can even win the trading game decisively. But Moon's gonna be there in a second as well, I think. So what do we do on tier 2? Dryads into second hero, of course. But do we stay on tier 2? Do we go Mercs? Do we play aggressively? Or is it just gonna be Bears again?
Moon is heavily focusing on his first hero at the moment. We saw him play solo Demon Hunter before. Maybe he wants to do that. Would be very unlikely though. He's expanding again. LawLiet is starting to mine. Moon scouts this and blocks a little. So he can't...
Prevents the root, that's very cute.
Prevents the root, exactly.
But the illusion won't survive too long against the big right hands from the Tree of Life. Really tanky Demon Hunter here, +7 strength. Will be able to stand his ground quite a bit here if Moon should move across, which is what he's doing. With that, he might be able to cancel the Entangling Gold Mine. That's a little bit more time bought. Moon is making this closer and closer.
LawLiet with the Naga. This is one of the 2 standard heroes in the Night Elf Mirror. No Alchemist, no Bottom, whatever. So much control, so much damage. That's why she's nice. Moon, oh, nice block here. Good damage, but the evasion is helping to a degree. There's also heal ward, so he shouldn't be too concerned about that. And the Naga for Moon as well.
Alright, time to leave with a Telestaff or just run away with the boots. He may very well be fast enough. In fact, he is. So we see no Hunter's Hall here. So it's gonna be Talons then.
Okay. Once again, cool outcome, I think, of the early game. We can look forward to that since Bears versus Talons. Always nice.
Being more annoying here. Might get a second Wisp kill. Not quite. Can he even staff out in time now? Is the damage gonna be low enough? Yeah.
Yes.
I forget. Demon Hunter, 20 armor points.
This is an archer here though. By playing mass range, archers are still quite important in the mid game for the first bigger-ish push. Wouldn't be too surprised to see a Tinker with this talent play. Especially since there's an expansion up.
Yeah. I think so too.
Hunter's Hall now, right?
For LawLiet?
Yeah, it was the second Hunter's Hall.
Wow.
That is incredibly late though.
That is Omega late. He has a very fast tech though. Moon here. I totally thought this was going to be Talons. Alright, I guess not.
So this is when the heal ward comes into play. You don't really need the Engine of War to creep this. Just set up the ward and you'll be fine. Rope of the Magi also nice for the Naga. Here we have a Pendant of Energy for the Nagas. One more Fork Lightning. We'll maybe even sell it. So yeah, it's once again like a lot of range in both armies and they still go for Hunter's Hall Bears.
Dude, like in this matchup, Mana Burn versus Mana Burn, wouldn't it be nice to keep Pendant on the Demon? So you can keep on burning, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then more mana can be burned from you. But that doesn't work because you have no mana for your own Mana Burn. I don't know how that works.
I actually think it would be pretty nice. Oh, that Lightning Shield, speaking of nice, doing quite a bit of damage here, but the Demon already having dropped fairly low. Does he really want to use the big invul so early into the game? Does he feel it's worth it? He's certainly dropping lower and lower, but he's forcing the TP before being forced into that decision.
And a nice kill as well, man. That was a good play by LawLiet here. TP gone. I mean, both have an expansion. Both can afford it, but you certainly want to keep that 350 gold. Tier 2 tech, of course, gone. We get rejuvenation now. Not too much to creep on this map. Upper right, the laboratory there as well. And yeah, there is the lore.
Nice base layout. Looks very homely there, you know? It's kind of Night of base where you would feel at home in. Don't you agree, Neo?
We had a weird conversation about living in Moonwells and stuff. I don't wanna get back into that.
That was a really good conversation. I know what you mean. No third heroes chosen yet. Seems like this should be around the time. Or do they wanna?
Yeah, with Bears you don't play third heroes. You really need Fog Lightning level 2 for the damage. Otherwise you're falling too far behind.
But what about Alchemist?
Alchemist Acid Bomb can be good. Heal Spray. I think Acid Bomb makes a bigger impact in this.
I think on 2 bases you may want to consider a third hero in a Bear Mirror. But what do I know? These are the 2 Night Elf legends. They'll know better. We see this very rarely, of course. Bear Mirror 2 base versus 2 base. So we're gonna, you know, learn together here.
Okay. Yeah, it's really rare that like usually when both players go for an expansion, one gets cancelled. Oh, speaking of which, here we go, but he's only aiming for the entangle. It should.
I like the Shredder, by the way, for Moon. He's going to have so many upgrades with that.
Yeah.
The Lumber for it, certainly.
Mass repair is, of course, for free. And now, how many archers can he get? Nice reaction by LawLiet. Saves him behind the Berserker. Can still be reached by the archers, though. Mass damage onto these Wisps, and he gets the Entangle or not. Oh, boy. Nice saves again. So close.
Jesus.
Mining denied. And now, evacuate as fast as possible.
Piercing damage.
He got everything so far. No orb. Well played by LawLiet, man. Woohoo.
Dude, the original master of the Zeppelin micro being shown how to do it right there.
Exactly.
Lost nothing. And yeah, it doesn't cost gold to set up this entire gold mine again, but obviously you can't mine. So in the end, it is quite a bit of economic damage dealt. He's doing it again. But now needs to be really careful with the Zeppelin.
Oh, I think he has to TP out.
Yeah, don't do it, dude.
Don't
do it.
Yeah, one archer kill. He saves this one. It's fine. Well done again.
Almost.
And that was a lot of time that he bought there with his with his Hunter's Hall being so late. It's very, very effective for him to do that. 1,000 gold for LawLiet, 50 supply now, breaking upkeep immediately.
Okay, wants to capitalize on this gold advantage. But he's gonna be fighting into Moonwells and Ancient of War and, you know, staff reinforcements and normal reinforcements. If he really does want to force the issue. That's gonna be... He's at 1-0 upgrades then at the moment, LawLiet, or 1-1 maybe? That's of course a big deal in the Bear Mirror. We don't have Keeper of the Grove, Thorns or Advantage, both with a Naga. And now Moon wants to return the favor here, wants to do a Zeppelin drop of his own.
Indeed, and with Bears this is so much stronger. He doesn't care about the gold mine, he's aiming right for the tree. And that of course costs some repair. Will he be successful? It looks like it. Mass damage from Moon and boom, down is the Expo.
The Bear drops in this matchup so damn effective. And of course he will have a TP to get out, but he wants to find more kills. This one Bear super low HP. What about the Naga? She might be stuck there. She gets to sip on the Moonwell, though she's not quite surrounded. Mass, Reju everywhere. And Moon can't dispel against it. I think we will dispel on neither side here, actually. Nothing has died so far, but the deaths are going to start to come in. These Moonwells positioned in this nicely set up base are coming in really heavy into play.
Oh, the save!
The
and
Naga.
He gets two Bears out. The Naga, where is she actually?
In the Zeppelin, I think.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so, oh my god, that was quite close here. Can he save another Bear? No, he falls the Naga now. Mana burn, maybe. Fork lightning, maybe. No. The Shredder,
oh no, he was working!
He was at the Lumber, so he doesn't portal with you. That's unlucky, but man, he got the tree. He got quite a few Bears. Nice attack by Moon, but he needed that exactly in the moment where LawLiet was pushing, or wanted to push, with the higher upkeep.
Yep. Good realization there. That he can, you know, go for that himself. Been seeing so many Bear drops over the course of the last couple of years. Jera Cups new, you remember.
It was fun for me.
Yeah, lots of fun.
Moon is expecting another push, positioning or hiding archers there to maybe snipe the next Zeppelin. Otherwise, he's only going for Bears. And now we have 1-0 upgrades for them. LawLiet clearly ahead.
Yeah, losing that Shredder is very painful. He went super low on Wisps because he knew he had the Shredder, but now the Shredder's gone. And now he's super, super low on Lumber. 2-1, oh man.
2 upgrades
That's
ahead.
A really big advantage.
At the same supply.
But Moon's gonna get more and more, of course, with him being up a base. Oh, there's a Zeppelin drop again at the natural, maybe. There's a red dot there, but I guess it was only the Zeppelin.
Yeah, maybe just scouting if there's another expansion coming, and Moon knows that LawLiet is here.
Tree hugging again.
Yep, and there is a red dot at the bridge, so I think he saw it with that. Engine of Wind coming against the Zeppelin play. And here we have an all-out Bear fight.
Ancient of War not quite helping yet. Roar on both sides. Looks like the way better concave here for LawLiet with his Bear front line chewing through the first one so easily.
Look at the south, man. The Bears will be super superior there. Demon Hunter in trouble, though, for LawLiet. Taking a potion, trying to get rid of the Demon Hunter, but he's sitting super close to the two heroes there. Invo potion being used, Fork Lightning as well, but now the Bears are cleaning.
Dude, and the Archers and the Berserker also in the back, adding a lot of more damage into this. LawLiet taking a good timing here. He loses his tree into winning the game, as it seems.
Level 5 Demon Hunter, man. What a big hero he is now. But he has to retreat. Can't kill the base now. All his Bears too hurt.
I think he lost nothing there. Look at the 68 supply still for him.
Absolutely insane. It's again the concave in the bottom of the fight where he has 3 bears against just 1, and with that he wins the fight. It's like bulldozing through the front line of bears.
Yeah, that flank absolutely fantastic, and now, Jesus Christ, such a scary army. He needs more bears. He needs more time for more bears, but if he loses, if he leaves here, he gives up the expo.
Demon Hunter doesn't have too much HP anymore. He's trying to aim for the Zeppelin. Demon Hunter's taking a lot of hits in the upper right. Bears are winning the fight clearly for LawLiet. They're all over the place. Now the Demon Hunter. Whoa, stab out the Naga dies though! Big paw from the bear. And that is a lot less damage for Moon now. GG! We finally have a series today as LawLiet makes it a little closer here. Still match points for Moon. But that was the map he needed.
That was really well played though by LawLiet.
Yes.
I want to say almost beginning to end. He exposed that expansion of his once that got killed, but other than that, really well done. Beautiful Zeppelin micro as well, but it began way earlier. He seemed to have the better creep route, was on the opposite side of the map earlier, had that expo quicker, got the advantage from there, and played it really well.
Yeah.
And suddenly he had like 10 bears.
It's the timing of breaking upkeep earlier, yeah, he lost the base with it. Because of that, maybe, but not because of that, despite that, I think, because, yeah, he was blocked there and Moon had a big opening and killed the tree with the earlier bears. But then LawLiet had, as you said, 10 bears or so, decided, okay, I don't really need another expansion, let's go! I mean, he still planted the tree again in case it fails, but Moon couldn't catch up anymore after this. And it was basically a destruction in front of his own expo.
Yep. Even in the very last battle, still making great use of the Zeppelin. The one big mistake there was Moon. The one obvious mistake there was Moon not using the Ancient of War in the defense. I don't think the one Ancient of War would have made a difference. Would have helped though. If that one can soak up like 10 seconds of bears attacking, that is pretty nice. But he had the way smaller army there. Yeah. He was fighting against 5 bears with 5, maybe 6 bears. Yeah.
With LawLiet before preparing for this, like his expo was up the entire time. He cancelled the gold mine twice. And we should see this. Oh, Moon actually mining more. But I guess it, when it counts, LawLiet had the resources he needed to break upkeep high. And of course the hero levels here. 5-4, 4-3.
Yeah, pretty much a mirror game in that match if you don't go too deep into detail. Demon into Expo into Bears, but LawLiet hitting the better timings, deservedly taking that win. Will that now imbue him with some additional confidence? Seemed like he was lacking that for a little while. Moon, not infallible. He will be dropping a map here. He is still the favorite, obviously. And those earplugs look like they're from the future. Did you see that?
Is Moon getting nervous now? He had a cool start, very easy to pick up momentum, but will he now be a little shaky? He's going for Last Refuge, and oh man, that is my favorite Night of Mirror map, as oftentimes we see Bears versus Talons, and also my favorite unit, Mountain Giants.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see range wars here. I've seen so many bear games, or players trying to play bears getting pressured into submission. It's oftentimes we'll see the tier 3, the Talons, and then the Tinker knocking on your base, and all you have is 3 bears, and they die in a matter of seconds against all the piercing, focus fire with fairy fire, and all that good stuff. I think we're gonna see some good old range wars here.
Want to bet?
Yeah.
$5?
$5.
Alright.
$5 China.
$5 China? Okay. We have for the first time more than 4,000 viewers. That makes us very happy here. Thank you very much for tuning in. We have one more series after this. That's going to be the Chinese Wonderkind 120, the Undead, the best Undead maybe ever against Fly 100%, who is a guarantee for entertaining games. Let's put it this way. And yeah, of course, the rest of LawLiet versus Moon. Then we have our 4 finalists. Before Foggy, unfortunately, didn't make his dream come true and lost to Infi 0-3. Then, big surprise to me, Lin, the dominator of the scene, losing to TH 3-0 as well. And now finally, it's getting a little closer here in this Night of Mirror. We're going into map number 4. It's Last Refuge, LawLiet versus Moon. Who will LawLiet equalize, or is Moon in the semis? After dropping twice in the group stage in previous editions, that would be a gigantic success for him. was practicing so hard. We mentioned it. It was 10 hours of games grinding every day for this guy, for Jung Jae-ho. LawLiet, the opposite. Playing a little Warcraft, playing a lot of StarCraft, playing a little PUBG. And that's his preparation. And then he started his tournament and defeated TH. The audience here, of course, big Moon fans in general. I don't have sound for whatever reason.
Oh.
I think they forgot about it.
Production, if we could get our sound here in again, that would be nice. Already we saw here on the first glimpse of the minimap, they're forgetting to throw us in-game. Sorry about this, guys. I'm sure. Ah, there we go. And we have in-game sound
and we
as
have
well.
in-game sound. So all good.
So, oh my god. It's a neutral hero?
In what? In Night Elf Mirror?
Why is the crowd not louder? This is an alchemist, right? What else can you play?
Beastmaster, it's Moon, man. Come on.
Beastmaster's so bad. Against Dryads? You don't want to play Beastmaster.
I know, I'm just kidding, but it's Moon who plays Beastmaster all the time.
I know.
What is this? He is experimenting.
No, it's Dark Ranger, right?
Yeah, yeah, but
Dark Ranger is not too bad against Demon.
Dark Ranger is pretty good in range war.
But if he can't siege the base, there's gonna be wisps. Wow. Alright.
A lot of stuff is possible. We have seen tournaments where Moon played almost every single Tavern hero first.
Oh, he's playing this aggressively as
Yeah.
well. Normally, in this matchup, this is both creep the merchant, they leave each other alone, and then the game begins after. Moon is playing ultra aggro Naga creep jack.
Holy shit. He's going for the tree right... Wait. He's ignoring LawLiet completely? No, here we go.
He wants to run by the end snares and then attack the wisps.
Ah, okay. Oh, the archers and snare. This is going to be one kill. Wisps are falling as well. Can he get some last hits? Demon Hunter is...
The potion of healing is so good, by the way.
Yeah.
That's
and
so
now,
good.
right clicks against the Naga. Oh man, this is not going to be good. He's trying to block here. Should be trying to block.
But he's fighting level 2 against level 1 with a potion and with a circlet.
Yeah, and evasion as well.
So
Mana burn.
this,
Oh man,
this
what a
demon
horrendous opening.
It's king. But is he going to lose the Ancient of War? He's repairing.
Archer don't do too much damage. Naga has to retreat. Another ensnare here. He's uprooting, so he has fortified armor. Archers don't do shit anymore.
Oh, shit.
Town portal.
And he saves the Wisp into the moon while Swag plays as well. And this totally did not work.
What a horrendous start for Moon. But what a cool idea. I mean, yeah. It didn't work at all. But
A for effort.
we have seen this shop creep for both sides so many times, and nobody wanted to punish this.
He's setting up Moonwells on the high ground. but I don't think you can push anymore, dude.
Oh, he's coming in with a lot of wisps, maybe for
wisps around.
No way, he's aiming for it. He's trying to
block,
and then he has a lot of range. Can he fight through it though? Moon with a flash, he plays, but
he still has a healing potion, dude. Like.
So much damage.
I think
nighttime though, he has no dust. And there is the block, and there is the damage. Is he not forced a potion
to use it?
Whoa, that was so close!
Oh. Dude, but I think, like, finding that item is so lucky for the light, of course. But with that, I don't know if this is possible at all. Again, the wisp block.
He's diving for it, but the wisp...
That's around, not quite. Goes for the potion. He used it right now. Potion is gone now.
Okay, what can he go for? There's still no dust. Can't go for the archers. He's only going for the Naga. Boots would be so nice right now. TP is gone. The Naga will fall. Only level 1 though.
She's faster.
Yeah, she's faster. Ah, she has boots? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Man.
But her moon juice must be looking so bad. Yeah. She has 2 moonwells, but they're
but only there. But they couldn't get past the archers.
And now the archers left by themselves. The wisps have to save the archer life with the blocks. And he
4 units around. Almost.
The blocks again.
He could Shadow Melt.
Saves everything so far. Oh my god. So many archers. Of course, he's staying tier 1. This is all in.
Coming back.
She has a bit of mana again for the cold arrow.
And Matt, this is a lot of damage for this Demon Hunter now. He might be forced into a TP soon.
But far away from his main, so then he can sip up again. And he should be tier 2 very soon. I mean, LawLiet, I don't think he stayed on tier 1 this entire time.
What a hilarious game this is. 4 or 5 archers. Yeah, of course, mass archers now.
And then he can go for Dark Ranger second or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, almost a surround. He's leaving it. Oh, so close. 1 split second. Mana burn. Archers
Gets the kill.
The arrows flying, and the Naga falls, but only level 1.
And this must be it. He's almost level 3, dude.
Okay, that's
one more wisp. That's it, level 3.
There we go. Level 2 mana burn is gonna cost him hard. The Korean, the South, like LawLiet was down 2-0, and this looks like an equalizer. Was Moon too confident?
Yeah, this looks over.
Oh, if this costs him the series.
Tier 2 is done. What hero do you want to go for?
Dark Ranger is so sick.
It's LawLiet though, so it might be, I don't know.
What's
the most troll hero now? I think actually Warden would be the most troll hero.
Naga is. No, not on this stage. She's not trolling anymore. This is serious business now. Naga with amazing right clicks and control. So, Archer Wars, but the Demon Hunter, man, he will just right click the shit out of these poor fellas.
He has level 2 evasion, by the way. I like that.
Ooh.
Naga taking quite a bit of damage.
I think he has to retreat and heal up, and then.
Yeah. But Moon, I think he's still only tier 1. Tier 1 only mass archers against a level 3 demon already with 2 levels of evasion.
If
now
he has 1 engine of war up front, man, this is so good. But the archers are in a bad position here.
Takes forever to take out these Moonwells. Demon, though, he's back with full HP. Moon's Naga has barely any mana, so she can't really slow him.
Can't be burned, though. Doesn't take the damage.
Okay. But now Demon on the chase. Even if she doesn't find too many archer kills here, it's going to be a lot of damage.
Holy shit, that damage. Invo Potion and Heal Scroll stolen from Moon, though, but how can she get past these archers? She's next to the tree. Archers again a little too slow.
With the Boots of Speed Neo, that's how she can.
That is correct. Very good item.
Very
One
good item.
mediocre caster said once.
He said multiple times. Countless times. Oh, GG!
Alright, a little anticlimactic, but Moon's cheese didn't work, and so we go full distance for the first time here today.
Alright!
A little gift by Moon.
Yeah. I guess in his practice games that worked better.
I guess so.
That healing potion, of course, coming in clutch for LawLiet, but I think he defended that well enough that he would have been able to hold on without even that item.
LawLiet is always capable of taking a map. The statistics between them are pretty close. So that shows Moon's confidence, right?
I guess he, had that one pocket strat, tried to throw the curveball, get the easy victory there. But now he's, down to the wire. He gave away a lead. And after game 1, I thought he should have just played, straight up Talons all the time. He looked so good in the Talon Wars. And yeah, maybe LawLiet plays Bears against that, but Bears have a very weak timing against Talons at a certain point. But he kept on, being weird, being fancy pants. Moon being Moon.
LawLiet last time in the quarterfinals also played a Night Elf. He lost 3-1 to Czech. This is so already a better result for him than last time, even if it's only 1 map so far. I cannot imagine the tears of the Moon fans if this Naga play cost him the tournament, man.
Yeah. Unfortunately for LawLiet, I'm afraid there's not too many fans cheering for him right now in the audience. Moon certainly has the upper hand.
Well, that's Ugri,
with the fans.
I think.
And yeah, I guess that's Ugri.
Oh, man. So what's left? Amazonia
would be our third upset today.
Yeah.
Kind of. I know a lot of you were favoring Infi, but with the recent results, it really should have been Foggy. Yeah, here we see it. When there's the summary screen and there's only one level 1 hero on your side, it's not looking good.
Indeed. Only 1 kill for Moon in the entire game, man. It's ridiculous. That's a new low, right?
That must be a record.
That must be a new record. We had 122. That's the record at the moment.
What did he kill? One wisp, right?
Yeah, most likely a wisp.
Oh man, that's rough. Almost killed the Ancient of War. If he kills that Ancient of War...
If he kills the war, he wins the game, obviously.
I don't know. Demon still had the healing potion. But it certainly would have been better. The 2 Moonwells then would have been accessible on the high ground. He would have had healing from there. Could have perhaps retreated up there. It looked cool. You know what Moon does? It always looks cool.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's amazing and wins him the game, and sometimes it falls flat on its face.
Oh, must have been like. I wonder how often Chaco casted games when this worked.
Shout out to Chaco, a man of incredible endurance.
Fellow caster colleague of ours. He killed one archer? Okay, thanks. Ah, the Ensignet archer. Yeah. Thanks.
Decision time. What's the map? AZ?
We haven't seen it yet. AZ is still in?
Echo's vetoed and Turtle Rock's vetoed. So AZ.
Okay, yeah, AZ it is then. Zeppelin Wars. Once again, we have to mention that there was one game with LawLiet where he played Chimeras.
And if you want to play like early push here, I don't think it's as good as on many other maps, because Demon will get level 2 right away. Unless you lose your Ancient of War like Life did against Foggy.
Dude, last time when Moon was eliminated, he lost his Ancient of War in a kind of stupid fashion. So, we have to look out for that.
Alright guys, we're shortly before the game. Players concentrating, players getting ready. AZ to decide who joins Infi and TH in the semifinals. Those two have already made their way through earlier today, and they'll be playing again tomorrow. 1-0 and Fly, of course, gonna be our last match of today. And then we're gonna be down to the top 4. 3 Chinese, 1 Korean. Once again, it's looking good for the Chinese here to claim the victory.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, with how strong Infi and TH were, they must be kind of a favorite going into the final. Doesn't really matter who wins. But we haven't seen 1-0 yet. Haven't seen Fly yet. We see LawLiet here, though. Oh, he stands up and leaves. Okay. Caught with the coughing a little, so this might cause a little break. One last time. We see the picks and bans. Amazonia it is. Moon started the series with 2-0. Would it be a reverse sweep? Or will it be the reverse sweep, or will Moon come back?
Really interested to see what Moon plays here. I think this is a pretty tough talent map.
Yes, I mean, I always love to mention that you can build an engine of wind at the tavern.
It's gonna happen someday,
all in push.
It's gonna happen someday.
There is a strategy here with the Shredder.
Yes.
You go for a few archers, and then at the start of tier 2, go for the Shredders and try to push down your opponent, but that is do or die. Remind, put that in the play books around the world, I guess. Don't think we will see that, though. Very likely to see a Bear Mirror, to be honest.
Yeah, Moon might be forced into a Bear Mirror, and I can't imagine that's the situation that he likes, being so limited in his strategies. Or he may go for something very outside the box, or for something in optimal, you know?
Yeah, we haven't seen one normal Bear Mirror yet. Usually, like, skipping a lot of archers, then going as fast into bears as possible. We've seen 6 archers, 7 archers, 2, then mercs, expansions, everything.
Yep.
Except the normal straight-up Bear Mirror, which is nice.
Yeah, on a map like this, by the way, in the European meta, we used to see quite a bit of early 3 hunts into bears. Small map like that, you can contain your opponent really well. Of course, hunters early game really strong.
Yeah.
They do fall off later,
Yeah.
but so do archers. Sonic, someone who played that a lot, but also other Night Elves from Europe, never really seemed to catch on with the Koreans. So it would surprise me to see that here. But always a possibility.
Yeah. Moon, by the way, skipped the first quarter of the entire year 2018 and only played 2 tournaments except GCS competitions. One, he got into the semi-final, AWL, that was quite strong. The other one, he won the Color Cup. And now we have our game. Final and deciding map between LawLiet and Moon. One Korean Night Elf will advance to the semi-final. That was pretty clear right from the bat, but who's it gonna be? Moon had a 2-0 lead, LawLiet equalized, and now we decide everything on Amazonia.
He almost looks like he said already LawLiet. Something seems to be going on still.
Maybe a join bug. You see this from time to time. Very rarely, though. Man, I had such a good hype going on here, and now they ruin it.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. Some technical issues. More time for us to thank some... Nope, never mind.
Something must be wrong here. Maybe someone dropped. I don't know. We have no idea what's going on, so we can just sit and wait as we go back to us here. Yeah, in case you don't know, we're back to Warcraft. We do this basically 5 times a week. All the competitions we have in Europe, in China, in Korea. We cast everything. Doesn't matter if 1-on-1, 2-on-2, team games, whatever there is in the scene, we do it. And there's gonna be a big tournament after this in August. Another offline tournament in China. And that has twice the prize pool of GCS.
Ooh.
One rich,
Exciting.
one rich Chinese businessman is sponsoring it all because like there's Asian Olympic Games or something, and they feature some esports titles, but not StarCraft and Warcraft. So he said, you don't like RTS? Here, take my money, make a tournament. And that's what's going to happen. So we're going to do the qualifiers for that in July, and of course the main event in August.
And as you said earlier, GCS next season has already been announced. It's gonna be, GCS Winter then.
Most likely with the final in November, but we don't know yet. Looks like we get some interesting news there, but there will be an official announcement, of course, for that.
So, who do you think like favors this mentally now? Not really talking about the pauses. I think nobody likes to be disrupted like this by pauses. But 2-0 lead for Moon. Then 2-0 comeback for LawLiet.
Who do you think this favors? Like, what a stupid question is that?
Well, you may have an interesting point of view.
No, never. You know me. Here we go, though. We have map number 5 finally ready. This is Moon starting in the upper right, facing LawLiet in the bottom left. One map to determine this all. No Huntress opening here. Would have been pretty crazy. Nobody is sacrificing their engines of war to the laboratory. That is a good start.
Yeah, and Moon's placement there looked pretty risky. Super close to the creeps. Life was punished for this by Foggy in the group stage, but LawLiet, he's not sending out early wisps. He's not playing Huntresses. He is not cheesing or whatever. He's playing this standard. Does this have to be a bare mirror match? That's the question. Or can Moon make a different game happen here?
Well, this guy might have arrived late as Lin is already out, or he's still cheering for him despite Lin being eliminated. What did you ask me? Normal bear mirror. Yeah, on Amazonia, usually this is bear mirror all the time. I would say a 5% chance of not seeing a bear mirror.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think Moon wants to direct this game into another direction, But how can he do it? It's not like you certainly can't expand here. This is like the worst map ever to expand on. So what else can you do? Stay later on Dryads, try to play more aggressive with the Naga, maybe?
It's absolutely possible to go for Zeppelin and drops here. It would be very, very likely. Could see a base race again.
Oh, beautiful lightning shield.
That's really good. That's as good as it gets.
Yeah, so feels good, man, for every night of. Oh, don't deny it though. And the crowd also.
Oh yes, they know nervous. The night elves tend to deny their creeps, especially Moon.
Oh my god.
Oh, but nice drops for him. Circlet and Tome of Agility. That was as good as it gets for Moon.
And LawLiet for once not with a perfect lightning shield. Normally he's the one to do this with. In the past in Nightmare we saw quite a few Wisp detonating against lightning shield creeps. Not so far this time around. Claws also of course amazing. And Moon heading over to the trolls. I really like that. Keep on stacking up that demon. Yeah. Rush him to level 3. And yeah, Moon is quite a bit faster with this thanks to that beautiful lightning shield usage.
Also, we see Cloak of Shadows here, which can be put to good use. Moon only sniping the item, leaves the 2 apprentice wizards alone. LawLiet doing the same, more archers. And is LawLiet... Oh, okay, well, he's tacking there. Moon at the same time. But LawLiet is going to the shop, not creeping further. Bought the circlet there. He has a very good Demon Hunter now.
Yeah. 800 HP. Nice damage as well. And now the flaming will begin. Or not.
Double cloak, of course. Not really what you want. LawLiet now super superior with his first hero. Tech is the same. Nobody denied anything. Moon should be a little ahead in experience, I guess.
Yeah. And exactly as you said, he's way stronger with the demon, so he wants to trade right now. He wants to find them, especially if he sees his opponent's inventory.
But it's nighttime. You can't go for the archers now, as Moon is the only one having the dust. I mean, you can still scan from your laboratory, but that is quite expensive.
Moving across once again. Oh, he sees him there. Boots of Speed actually picked up.
That's pretty rare.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's 250 gold that you kind of don't want to spend. But he seems to be successful with the first kill. First blood for Moon.
And with a good block, he will keep this archer alive. Will be able to do it. Nice. So, 4 archers. Breaking point is 6. Once there's 6, there certainly won't be bears. But with Boots of Speed, even earlier, I guess, can't invest so heavily into the early game.
So this looks like a normal tech for the first time. We see a Huntress Hall here.
And none for Moon, right?
Oh, no.
There it is.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
Kind of late, though, right?
Yeah, I think both are tiny bit late. Can still go for Nagas, though, and then it's okay. Because you want to invest like immediately into the Naga, and then you need more resources for the laws anyway.
Good scout here by Moon. It's gonna make this hard for LawLiet to grab up the item from the Trapper, but won't be able to prevent it. Good simultaneous creeping as well. Gonna get him closer to level 3.
Yeah,
might even get him to level 3.
Oh, double Naga here. Usually a hero dies when we see this, but this looks like the Demon Hunter of LawLiet is superior, but without the boots, can't chase anymore, and especially since the archers are coming in now. This is getting quite dangerous for LawLiet. Oh, wants to go for the block here. More damage on the Demon Hunter of Moon. He has the boots. He should be able to run away. Is it enough? No. Playing with fire here now. Oh boy, Moon trying to get into this fight again. Super close situation. No casualties though.
In the end, a little bit more Moon Juice will be demanded of LawLiet, and here we see the lures coming up. Tier 3 also very fast. Moon has to delay one of his lures here. That's the Boots of Speed right there.
Exactly.
But he has 4 archers here. Moving across very bravely with them, without hero support.
No, there's still no dust, I think.
We'll have reveal, though, from the laboratory. Alright, here we go. Coming in again. Sentry placed. He sees everything happening now. And we'll be able to steal the creep as well. He's not quite yet level 3. With the boots, he has a nice mobility advantage here. Can weave in and out of the fight more easily than LawLiet is able to.
The big one is still up for grabs. If Moon gets this, it would be massive. His experience advantage is already huge on the Demon Hunter.
Dryad should be coming out kind of soon for LawLiet. I guess he wants to delay this until they are here. Last hit. I think the Demon Hunter got it for LawLiet.
Yeah, I think so too. Chasing for the Naga now.
Oh,
she
nice
has no
block.
boots. Oh, well reacted with that archer. Saving the Naga.
Almost surrounded there.
LawLiet is in kind of a bad position. Could be surrounded. Everything on the hero side turns low for Moon. Once again, we have a Naga chase, but the blocks of LawLiet are really good. Can Moon return the favor? Looks like it.
Yeah, good blocks from both sides. Did the last archer die there?
Oh, Moon Juice! That is so close. He has 2 more. The Dryads are there for the slow, even against boots. Naga got a little fast with patch 1.29. Is it gonna be enough? I guess there's no shop. Okay, there he used the potion. Ooh, that was really close.
But that's all of his Moon Juice.
Yeah.
Nothing's left. It just turned daytime.
Yeah. He gets rejuice soon, so that helps on single target.
You know what was really good this game, Neo? The Boots of Speed.
The Boots of Speed.
He got 3 archer kills because of it. And put on more damage.
Yeah, looks good for Moon for sure. Level 3 for his Demon Hunter now. LawLiet still far away.
And with that level disadvantage, you really shouldn't be able to trade. He has the 2 Dryads, though. And with those, he is a little bit faster, but Moon's going to have some of his own very soon. So I guess he sipped up all of his Moon Juice himself, didn't he?
Yeah. And the last time at GCS, Moon came in great shape and then was eliminated in the group stage. We were all so disappointed. This time he comes in by winning the last tournament before GCS, and we thought, okay, will history repeat again? But no, he made it to the quarterfinal. Kind of struggling a little by going down to the lower bracket, but against TBC he was in no threat at all.
One of Illusion, very nice for Bears over here. He was hoping for the Scourge Bone Chimes. Only the rope. Nice for the Naga, of course. But not the dream.
Master Bears coming this spell as well against the Reju Moon with Master as well, even though his one lore was a little delayed. Is it time for the red spots already, or at least for the mercenary camps? There is a Vamp Aura here to find, also Boots of Quel'Thalas. And I think LawLiet going for the red spot already, so we will catch up in experience and get a potential great item.
And is not gonna get punished for this. So kind of surprised that he has the damage here to do this so easily. The item will be robe as well, even Steven. And what is this?
Crystal Ball.
Hooray!
Oh man, the one item that absolutely does nothing here. So Moon should have the time to do his red spot now, but he's very careful.
But if LawLiet here creeps his merchant and then moves across the map, then Moon should not be allowed to take the red camp. 2 bears for Moon. LawLiet has more. That's the weird upside of losing the archers earlier. And gets the level 3 Naga almost here. He's so close now.
Upgrades now as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, one bear is hurt. It's not ideal. We are at 50 versus 50 supply.
Yeah. They're trading the gold mines here now.
Of course, LawLiet sees this with the engine of war and decides, okay, let's go up. Let's do
we
the same.
lost the Dryad to creeps.
Ooh.
That is an error that's not allowed on this level.
Heal potion is nice though.
That's true. On the other side we have... oh, the big one's still alive.
Level up for the Naga. Also the big healing. Very equal drops here.
Is
So
the
the
demon
one
level 4 already? That's close.
The one big camp is the red spot in the bottom right. Moon not eager to go for that. They're both starting to bank, both starting to go for upgrades. Nobody really wants to break upkeep yet.
Despite this, you know, being a Bammer in the end, I like how they're playing it safe.
Yeah.
You know, for the last game, this is what it all comes down to. Don't want to make any silly mistakes. Don't want to expose yourself. Play it safe. Play it through.
Moon has nice wards here, man. Sees a lot of what's going on. A little bit higher, he has one as well, I guess, right in front of his expo. Yeah.
And there's 2 words for LawLiet as well. They're gonna expire, pretty much all of them soon. Wand of Illusion.
Is he getting the second red spot? Moon can never allow this.
Didn't we see him just a second ago? Oh, he's moving south now.
Can
At
he
least with
snipe
the demon.
This?
This is bears with roar. It's a lot of damage.
Is he only going to the shop? No, he's going to creep jack this. This could decide the game and the series if Moon punishes this hard. But the army is far away. He gets the red sword. Oh, this is nice! Ancient Django of Endurance. More attack speed, more movement speed, and the level up. Oh, this was great.
Oh, such a big, massive camp for LawLiet. He is a little bit bruised now, though. A lot of his bears are hurt. Yeah. He still has the crystal ball. Unbelievably so.
So, 49 supply versus 50. And he TP's out, doesn't want to fight into this. Will he lose this bear with 2 focus fire? No. So the decision was good. Moon had a heal scroll as well, doesn't want to fight against that.
I like that TP. Doesn't want to take the chance. Why risk it? Go home, heal fully back up. You know you're at the advantage now. Especially with that aura. Upgrade-wise, it should be pretty even between the 2. They both started upgrading very early on. Lumber before them also seems to be okay. Zeppelin?
Ooh, we get 2 Zeppelins here. Is it time to drop the bears?
Oh, that's a good point actually. LawLiet doesn't have a TP anymore.
Yeah.
That's when this is most effective.
Moon thinks he can still get the other red spots. Now he sees, not too much.
Gets the rock golem. Gets a tome. Is that the guy with the tome? I think it is.
See about that. Didn't see where he started. Yep, intelligence though. Meh. 1,000 gold for Moon, 500 for LawLiet.
Bear drop. Incoming. Wait a minute. There was an Archer Shadow Mother scouting for him for a moment, but I think she got revealed with the crystal ball?
I don't know, man. LawLiet is breaking into upkeep. Still 500 gold. He's at home. Oh, nice how the Zeppelin sees this. Really well done by LawLiet. Wisp in position, Heroes in position. Demon Hunter can attack air now with the Orb of Venom, and the Naga is there.
He knows about these shenanigans.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't surprise LawLiet with this.
No, he said, yeah. Come at me, bro. I know what you're doing.
So the question is, do you want to go into an Ancient of Wind now to deal with this? It's going to take forever for the Hippo to get out, and costs 2 supply, of course, as well as a lot of lumber.
You don't want to open a second base because then you can just go back and forth with the Zeppelin and attack at both sides.
Quite a bit of damage already here.
So this game plan of Moon is completely shut down.
And upgrades, upgrades, upgrades.
Yeah, nothing is in range here to attack, so the vision doesn't help too much. Moon is still banking. He knows. Oh, is LawLiet back and no upkeep? Yeah, right?
Yes.
So he's banking as well. I like that.
In the top left, yeah, there's a building. What's that?
Oh.
Ancient of Wind, okay.
Sneaky, sneaky Ancient of Wind. There's one as well.
Alright, he's had enough of this.
Just imagine the Zeppelin just being a fake. It would be, you know. It was
you mean like nothing inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's just distracting there with the Zeppelin, cleaning the entire
Imagine
map.
if it dies above the water, dude. Oh, that would be so painful.
That would be GG immediately. Ooh, Naga reaches around. LawLiet's Hippo should be there faster. Moon doesn't know about the wind. Of course, everybody's going for upgrades. What a tense situation.
Yeah. To be honest, the game hasn't been the most exciting here, but this is very tense.
Yes,
Any mistake could finish this game in a matter of seconds.
The first non-human to go into to go into the playoffs. Is the Hippo? I think the Engine of Wind is ready. For Moon, at least.
Both players in upkeep now.
Okay, yeah, they both went for that Hippo.
What?
Mountain Giants against this?
Against bears?
Well, for
is
sport?
Is that worth
for
it?
taunt? Taunt to distract or something to get a better grip? I don't know. So here we go. Zeppelin is gone now. Ooh. That will crash, right?
Yep.
Ah, staff out.
Nice.
I see.
Double staff.
Still 1,700 gold for Moon. LawLiet is in upkeep.
He cancelled his production.
Yes.
And now LawLiet at 52 out of 80. That one Hippogriff.
Yeah.
2-2 upgrades for the
Really
Bears
don't
for
want
Moon
that.
against 2-2 for LawLiet. There should be a staff for this furry friend. There is.
Heroes are also the same, right? 4-3?
Pretty sure, yeah. The big difference maker is the Ancient Django.
So the Naga goes to the mercenary camp, sees that there's an Engine of Wind. Of course, you need Engine of Wind for Chimeras. He takes it down.
25 experience right there, Neo. Oh, yeah. Still has the crystal ball, by the way. And he's gotten so many scans out of that thing. It has had some value.
And these mountain giants. I wonder how big their impact is. LawLiet has no TP, I think, if it's not on the Naga. Must be careful. Only the heal potion.
Well, mountain giants, of course, are tanky with resistant skin. But bears have so much damage, I still don't see them being a good answer.
Usually you have two big front lines of bears, and then with the mountain giant you can use taunt, so they start to attack the mountain giants and you have to re-micro them again. That could be a reason.
Yeah, and
a third attack upgrade, by the way, for LawLiet.
He isn't going any MG so far, so I guess he just had the money and was banking, you know, in no upkeep.
Moon 70 supply now, still 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
LawLiet is following though.
Alright, it's gonna be a big ass bear fight, guys. It's gonna be about upgrades, scrolls,
2-3 for Moon, by the way.
and wisps.
Yeah, wisps are really important to dispel the roar.
my god, these bears are gonna have so much damage.
How many heal scrolls do we have? Moon has one for quite a long time. Second one and a protection scroll. LawLiet has still 600 gold, going to 80 soon. Who... Like, they don't have to attack. Maybe they wait until the main gold mines are over and then the Tree of Eternities walk over.
Yeah, and you know, we saw this a lot in the past. Jera Cups and so on. Where, you know, we have bears on both sides, 80 supply, players don't want to attack, and it's turtle time. They don't know what to do. Usually, LawLiet is so good at, you know, being annoying with a Zeppelin, getting an advantage here and there, using, I don't know, a Zapper maybe once,
Didn't happen
some
yet,
Moonwells.
right?
No, it's just very uninspired, sitting in his base. Unusual for LawLiet.
Yeah, Moon was trying to go for the Zeppelin. I mean, both tried to go for Zeppelin stuff, but Moon intercepted the one of LawLiet and hurt him a lot, so that didn't work.
So I wonder, how much max damage do +3 attack bears have with Roar?
Oh, chat is saying, I think the Mountain Giant upgrade was just to fake going upkeep and then cancel later. That's a very good point.
Yes, very smart.
Chat's so smart.
Chat room, oh my god. That is actually exactly what it was.
It's also a nice play.
Yeah. Because
Moon had vision all the time with the Zap. Isn't this a draw? Kind of. But I mean, we have seen the exact same situation before between LawLiet and Joshishi. He doesn't have the gold to go Chimeras now. It's funny how game 4 was all-out aggression and it's over so quickly, and now this is by far the longest game of the day. Oh, another Zeppelin drop. Will he scout it this time? He was so good in defending it earlier. Looks like the floodgate is open. The Zeppelin is there, but where's the rest? There it is.
Main's almost dry. Moon with quite a bit more gold, actually.
The Hippo is there. He doesn't know about it. Oh, he has an idea. Oh, okay, he's distracting. That's pretty cool of Moon. Distracting in the north and then attacking in the south. A Fury Dragon sees it now, but okay. Where does LawLiet go now? He has to defend at both sides. He has, of course, to defend his tree. Demon Hunter staffing in. Must have a town portal. He's going for the Tree of Eternity. Mass repair, but there's not too much surface. Naga kills off a lot of the repairing wisps here. And I think the tree is falling. Does he have enough damage? Looks like it. LawLiet can't reach. There's a lot of bears falling in the north, but the tree is gone.
Okay. Big kill right there. He had to use 2 of his own bears, I think it was, for that kill. But the thing is, in the main gold mines, there's not too much left.
And LawLiet is supply stuck with that as well. Can't go for 80. He's out of gold. Does he rebuild this? No, it isn't not worth it.
But the mains are expired.
Mains are expiring. Did it do too much? And of course, Moon can now expand in the back, try for a distraction. This was so good.
So I guess LawLiet's in all-in position. Alright, he's making a new tree over there. But
he
with
has
that
to
tree,
hug this one.
It's gonna cancel it. Too dangerous to walk in there.
Oh, this was so nice how he spread his army again, attacked the Moonwells, and then oh, this was so smart.
And silly mistake there by LawLiet. He hit a Hippogriff. And it wasn't attacking the Zeppelin. Why not?
I think he didn't see him. That must be the only reason. There was no anti-air, whatever.
Maybe he was distracted by the main force there attacking his Moonwells. Tree walking over. And by the way, LawLiet, after the tree, he will still be supply stuck. And he still won't be able to make bears because he needs tier 2 for that.
That's true.
But if he
might be the wrong choice to go for this expo and rather go heal potion and then all in. But of course you have to fight a Tree of Eternity then as well, most likely. Demon Hunter has a staff. Has to get out of there. Rest of the army is coming. That's also a decent position now.
Moon should not take a real fight. That's the
but maybe he's forced to.
A lot of wisps. Oh my god, so many wisps.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of detonate, of course, if he wants to sacrifice that. LawLiet, with his position now, is buying time for the expo.
But why the Fairy Dragon?
I don't know.
Set up a couple of archers in this army for
this
Moon.
Could
They're
be
pretty
a
weak.
very bad position for LawLiet if he attacks now. They will all be blocked in the back. Scroll of protection being used.
That is the way better concave for Moon.
Oh my god.
Which bears are going to drop first? We have illusions everywhere. He's been holding on to those for the entirety of the game. All the bears in the south for Moon. They might be able to chew their way through. But LawLiet wins the fight in the north. The Naga has to be careful, has to run. Demon for LawLiet, out of mana, can't burn anymore. He's in trouble as well. Mana potions, healing potions, excuse me, on both sides. And this Conclave now looking really good for Moon.
Yeah, Moon was not attacking with 4 bears the entire time, but now here they come, and they're all healthy. Demon Hunter, though, dropping super low. He's going for the Naga. Is there a staff? There must be. Is there? No, there's not! The second hero down, a lot less control now, and there's still so many bears for LawLiet. Is the comeback for him real or what?
He's trying for the kill.
Yeah, he's going for the tree kill. Does he have repair there? Yes, he does. Bears coming in as well. How many?
Enough. It's 4 bears, not enough.
Oh boy, with the Dryad, there's gonna be so many kills. LawLiet, will he take 3 maps in a row? Fork Lightning coming in, doing more damage in the north with the Frost Armor. He's killing 1 bear after another.
He's gonna get this as well. No, doesn't have the boots, doesn't quite get it, but he has won this fight so decisively.
74 versus 41, level 5. This is bye-bye Moon. GG, he's out! And LawLiet makes it to the semifinals for the first time in his career in a GCS competition. From a 2-0 lead for Moon, reverse sweep. The comeback for LawLiet is real.
Sick play. How was that goddamn fight so one-sided?
We will see, hopefully we will see that in the highlights. When the fight starts, LawLiet was blocked for a little bit with 4 bears, but it was okay. He was storming through that little choke and had a good angle. Moon was just running around with 4 bears or 5 bears, just like headless chicken. They were doing nothing for 7 seconds, I think. And then the heroes got hurt. He killed the Naga.
Yeah, but I think once the Naga was dead, the fight was over anyways.
Yeah.
The demon for LawLiet was like a, I don't know. It was like a football running back. He just ran through the back line, you know. And I think with that may have drawn a lot of bear attention as well. A lot of bear attacks going on to him. Of course, he's the tankiest piece in that entire army.
I gotta write LawLiet if he's coming.
Nope, dude. The day of upsets here.
Unbelievable. 3rd match, 3rd time we have an upset. Like, once again, we asked the community, who's gonna win this? And the straw poll said 72% in favor of Moon. Readmore said 92% in favor of Moon. So Fly's gonna win the next set or what?
Dude, if Fly actually wins, that's like possibly the weakest against one of the strongest players in this top 8. But today, anything might be possible. Especially after the first map, I thought, oh my god, dude, LawLiet is looking so inferior. But it ain't over till the fat lady sings. In the bear mirror, LawLiet shows his prowess. And Moon, for good reason, was trying to avoid that standard bear mirror for a long time, but on AZ you're kind of forced into that.
Oh man. Hero levels 5-5, of course, at the end. He killed a lot, so it's always a little misleading when the fight starts. Here you see it. Reverse sweep, Ancient Isles, didn't look too good for LawLiet. Twisted, didn't look too good for LawLiet. And then Last Refuge, man. This will be some nightmares for Moon, trying this all-in Naga attack on this map. Unnecessarily, I would say.
On such a good talent map as well. That choice will haunt him for a while, I think. And once again, Moon better than last time. He gets out of the groups. But top 8, this is not where a Moon wants to be. This is not where fans want to see the 5th race.
Yeah.
In the end, this was once again a disappointing GCS for Moon.
I agree. I said he's not at the top 4 favorites with Lin, TH, Foggy, and 120. And they said, oh, you have to calculate Moon in there. Moon is so strong, blah, blah, blah. He was strong, but again, GCS is just not his playing field. When it's about the biggest tournament of the year, he never achieves what he wants. There we see it. The fans still applaud him, the fans still support him. So he has a smile on his face after all. But this is not what he wants, man. For sure not. LawLiet, now we can call it the biggest surprise of the tournament. First he kills TH, now he killed Moon.
Unless Fly wins the next game.
Unless Fly wins the next game, and indeed.
That would be so crazy though. And we've had some pretty close calls here between the casters and players who is gonna win what and with what score, but everybody was sure that 1-0 was gonna win. Is Fly gonna make the day of surprises and upsets complete? It would be pretty much unbelievable with, you know, Fly having become more inactive. 1-0 seems to be reclaiming the Frozen Throne for himself. But today, who knows?
Yeah, today is once again a crazy day here in Shanghai. It was even raining today. Like, that's like a sign. That should have been a sign that what the hell, it's never raining here. So here we have the highlights once again. We started on Ancient Isles with a Talon Mirror, or basically it became a Talon Mirror when LawLiet started with Archers, Fury Dragons. Didn't work out. The fight for the expansion was so well timed for Moon. Feels like it's like 10 years ago since this happened. And then he couldn't catch up anymore. Once this was done, Moon had the expansion up then. And no chance for LawLiet at that point.
Yeah, this game was over after that fight. The Bear Mirror here, in the end, Bear Mirror was really interesting. Base, race scenario, double Alchemist. And then it seemed like, well, that's Moon with the lead. He shouldn't give that up, but LawLiet with the heart of a lion. Really, really strong build and opening here on Terranos. Way superior to that of Moon. LawLiet grabs the lead early. This, the one move that did go in Moon's favor. But that was not good enough because the follow-up attack, the counter-attack was just so incredibly powerful by LawLiet.
Yeah, that started his big comeback. The next attack. Once we see it. He lost quite a few bears there being trapped. And then the Shredder, of course, also a big loss.
And here, this looked like a good move once again. Once again, he kills the tree. Gives up 2 bears, I think, in that attack. That should be worth it, though. And maybe he was feeling a little too safe there already. And then, again, this fight.
Okay, yes. Now look at the bears in the south. Oh, the illusions, of course. Okay, he dispelled 1. He attacked 2, but yeah, they're doing nothing there. You see?
Yeah.
It's 5 bears or so. They're doing nothing.
Yeah. Absolutely true. Okay. Yeah, I get it now. And they were just walking around. No damage uptime at all for such a long time.
Yeah, the illusions help, of course, as well in the north. So, that was the second last match of the day. We have one more for you. The former 2-time champion is stepping in the ring. 1-2-0 versus another former GCS champion with Fly 100%. Undead versus Orc on the highest level here at Back to Warcraft. Stay tuned.